the shot clock, deep three. Bang!
We have a special fan base.
Bates on the right side, scoops it over on Griffin and gets fouled.
I need all of you to join hands and help build something special.
Left corner, open Mitchell, a three, rattles in. Missouri knocks off the #1 team in the nation.
Let's do it together.
Mizzou Basketball is brought to you by Central Bank. Show your swagger with a Tiger checking card from Central Bank. And by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Now with the call of the game, here's Chris Gervino and the voice of the Tigers, Mike Kelly.
Kentucky rolls by Vanderbilt, 82-61 in Lexington tonight. Tigers and Crimson Tide coming up here tonight at sold-out Mizzou Arena. Also, Arkansas will play at #1 Auburn. That one getting ready to tip off. Tigers and the Crimson Tide. Missouri 8-4 in the league. Tigers for the first time in program history, 8-4 in conference play. Meanwhile, Alabama coming off of the loss. A Final Four team a year ago, beaten by Auburn 94-85. They shot 39% from the field. They were 5 of 26 from three. They were 14 of 30 in that game on layups. Meanwhile, Mark Sears, terrific player, went 2 of 6 at the rim. He finished with 18 points, but struggled shooting the ball from an efficiency standpoint. It'll be Missouri's challenge tonight to see how they do defending Mark Sears. One change already. Nate Oates has changed his starting lineup. Stevenson out. LeBaron Philon, the talented freshman, in.
Yeah, probably gives them a little more offense. You know, I want to go back to something you said about Alabama in the Final Four a year ago. What a job Nate Oates has done his 6th year at the school. 138 wins, 72 conference wins. Those are the most for any team in the SEC. 2 SEC regular season titles, 2 SEC tourney titles. 2 years ago with the #1 overall seed in the NCAA tournament. And last year, Bama finally broke through its first ever Final Four under Coach Nate Oates. I mean, in 6 years, what he's done there, making them the dominant program in the league, certainly coming into this season, it's really, really impressive. And that's what Missouri's up against tonight. But this Tiger team has been so good throughout the season, regardless of who it's gone against.
Coach Oates talked about in his session with the media yesterday in Tuscaloosa about changing the lineup, wanting to get another creator on the court. They feel like the ball's sticking too much in Mark Sears' hands, so they insert Philon, thinking that he can also help in terms of making assists to his teammates. And if you look at his numbers, averaging 3.4 assists, Mark Sears averaging 5 assists on the season per game, not only to go along with the fact that he's scoring about 18 points a game.
Yeah, he's terrific. He's the head of the snake, if you will, looking at the opponent. And, of course, Grant Nelson inside at 6'11", the senior, 13 points, 8 rebounds. So those are their 2 leaders, but they've got so many good players around them. They're really an entertaining team to watch. Best scoring team in the nation. 90 per game is their average for the season.
Missouri comes in as a 1-point favorite in the game as these two teams hook up for the 23rd time ever. Last time they played was in Tuscaloosa a year ago. It was a close game until literally the final 4 minutes when Alabama pulled away and won it by the score of 93-75. Numbers to keep in mind about Missouri. Of course, the Tigers coming off that win against Georgia down by 3, hit them with a 15-0 run to put the game away. Missouri had 18 assists and 3 turnovers in the game. They had 17 offensive rebounds, which is a season high, 44 points in the paint and 19 fast break points. Both of those are highs for Missouri in SEC play. And the other note about Missouri, in the SEC, they've out-rebounded 8 of their first 12 opponents.
Yeah, that's such a turnaround. The last 2 years, they did that once in 2 seasons in a conference game. And how about this? Mizzou and Bama, the only 2 teams in the country that average 8 3-point baskets and 18 free throws made a game. I mean, that is why these are 2 of the better offensive teams nationwide.
The building is filling in quite nicely. Just some open areas at the very top of 208 and 209. Other than that, it is full. Students have shown up in full force once again for what promises to be an entertaining game. Missouri ranked number 15, 15 in the NCAA net, 15 in Ken Pom. Alabama ranked number 4 by the coaches in the AP, number 6 in the NCAA net, number 6 according to Ken Pom. We've talked enough. Time now to meet the starters. Let's go to the public address announcer here at Mizzou Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Missouri Tigers basketball. Let's meet the starters. First for the visitors, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Starting at guard, number 0, LeBaron Philon. Guard, number 1, Mark Sears. Forward, number 4, Grant Nelson. Guard, number 8, Chris Youngblood. Center, number 11, Clifford Amori. Alabama is coached by Nate Oates.
They got a big game in town. It's loud.
Will drive to the right block. Hanging! He flushed it! Wes searches a 3 for 4. Rattles it. 3 off the catch. Bang!
In a hurry. Perkins right at V6.
Great. Torres 3. Bang! And now the starters for the Cats from Ole Mizzou. A 6'3" sophomore guard from Tallahassee, Florida, number 0, Anthony Robinson II. A 6'5" senior guard from Kansas City, Kansas, number 2, Tamar Bates. A 6'10" sophomore forward from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 11, Trent Pierce. A 6'4" graduate guard from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 12, Tony Perkins. A 6'9" junior forward from Kansas City, Kansas, number 25, Mark Mitchell. Your Witten family head coach, Dennis Gates.
In his third season, 52 and 40 at Missouri, 102 and 80 as a head coach in his sixth season. We pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Mizzou Basketball on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. Before we get things started, we want to say a happy 10th birthday to Sam Krigsman from St. Louis, Missouri. Sam will turn 10 tomorrow. Had a chance to meet he and his father before the game today, and they are excited to watch Missouri and Alabama tonight. Alabama in the crimson uniform with white trim, Missouri in the white uniform with old gold and black trim. Great crew working the game. Don Daly, Bart Lennox, and Keith Kimball. Crowd is on its feet. A lot of energy in the building.
Well, it is a great crowd. I think this really has the makings of a great, great ball game. Perhaps one of the memorable ones of what's already been a memorable season. Just two high-level teams, as you know, Mike, of course, and if they play to their abilities tonight and bring out the best in each other, we could really be in store for something special.
Great to see the team surgeon from Mizzou Athletics, the great Clayton Nully, across the way, getting ready to take this one in with his wife and son. Tigers going left to right to begin things. Bates, Perkins, Pierce, Mitchell, and Robinson. Amori, the transfer from Rutgers, will jump center against Mark Mitchell. Missouri going left to right. Eli Drinkwitz on hand, sitting on Tiger Row, actually standing as we get ready to begin things. Bart Lennox to toss it in the air, controlled at half court by Perkins. Missouri has it. Can they draw first blood? Into the front court comes Robinson, picked up by Sears. Handling the ball left of the logo. Behind him, Mitchell picked to the top of the key. Looking inside, right side away from the arc, taken by Pierce. Guarded by Nelson. Left side of the key, Mark Mitchell. Maury backs off. Mitchell puts it on the deck to the top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Perkins to the free throw line. Into the paint, hanging, puts it up. Missed it. Got it back left side of the basket. Left corner. Open is Pierce. Three ball. Bang! That's something Missouri needs, is for Trent P. to get on track early. Phylon, top of the key, curls it right elbow. Sends in the paint, deflected by Pierce, picked up by Bates. Missouri running left to right, leading 3-0. Bates to the left elbow. Left wing Robinson, catch and shoot three. 6-0 Missouri.
That's a pretty efficient start, isn't it? A pair of threes, a half dozen points on the board.
1 minute in, Tigers by 6. Left side of the key, Amore hands it. Driving is Sears to the left block. Under the basket, splits two defenders. Right corner, Youngblood three, missed it. Rebound off of Phylon, pulled down by Perkins. Throw it ahead to Robinson. Robinson left side lane against Sears. Lays it up, goaltend against Nelson. 8-0 Missouri. And listen to the building here in Como.
And great stuff by Robinson. Just attacked Mark Sears, got him to commit the foul, forced him to play defense, and Sears, the leader of Alabama, quickly called his team together in a huddle. They're down 8-0 early.
Sears into the front court on the right sideline behind a Nelson pick. Bounce it top of the key. Amore hands to Sears. Left side of the lane against Mitchell. Under the basket, throws it top of the key for Nelson. Nelson back left side of the block. Amore wide right on the jumper. Pulled down by Pierce off a deflection by Mark Mitchell. Perkins into the front court. Missouri 8-0. Driving right block. Sends it left wing. Pierce open three. Missed it. Rebound Sears.
So a good start from Missouri, though. Great energy and good ball movement offensively.
Sears into the front court. Sears behind a pick from Amore. Picked up by Mitchell on the switch. 20 on the shot clock. Left side of the key. Comes behind a Nelson pick. Right side of the key. Picked up by Pierce. To the left elbow. Left side of the lane. Jump stop. Lost it. Picked up by Robinson. 8-0 Missouri. They run. Into the front court, Robinson, right wing Pierce, deeper wing right. Now Perkins, right corner, Bates drives, hangs, lays it up and in. 10-0 Missouri.
What a tremendous start, and several Tigers scoring early.
Into the front court, Phylon on the right side. Handling the ball against Pierce, drives left side of the lane, under the basket, hanging, missed it, rebound. Pierce, outlet to Robinson, 12-0, 10-0 Missouri. Perkins on the left wing to the trailer Pierce. Left side of the lane, drives against Amore, laid up and in. Now it's 12-0 Missouri.
Now it's time for a dozen and a timeout for Alabama. They have been blitzed by the Tigers in front of an energized, big, loud crowd.
Mizzou Athletics would like to thank its premier partners, MU Healthcare and Shelter Insurance. The Tigers started slow against Texas A&M. Not the case tonight on a frigid night in mid-Missouri. The Tigers off to a 12-0 lead against the Crimson Tide.
And points are available tonight, Mike. I mentioned it in the pregame show. With all respect to Alabama, who's really been the standard bearer in hoops the last few years, they will allow points. The problem is they almost every time outscore you. But Missouri up 12 early and really unnerving the Tide.
I thought these teams were really similar coming in. I thought one of the difference is the way that Missouri guards. Missouri makes it uncomfortable to play against. Bama will turn it over. They don't force turnovers. Missouri does.
And the one thing to watch, too, is we've seen this prove out over the years. Alabama is all about three-pointers and dunks or layups. And Nate Oates has said that. He goes, he doesn't like the mid-range game in particular. Take a three or get to the rim. But they don't settle for much in between. And sometimes they can shoot themselves, into droughts.
The Phylon experiment lasted about 2 minutes and 28 seconds. He's out. Stevenson comes in. Diabate comes in. And also Holloway, who's a terrific shooter, the transfer from Auburn. Sears into the front court, so Alabama goes big. Handling the ball on the logo, Mark Sears picks up the dribble, floats it to Nelson, almost taken away by Missouri's Pierce. Sears drives, left side and lead, hanging, lays it up and in for their first points with 17:15 to play in the half. Missouri with a 12-2 lead. Robinson in transition from left to right, slows the pace right side between the circles. Guarded by Nelson, handling the ball with the right hand. Left side of the key, Mitchell. Jab step, drives Diabate to the left side of the lane, gets the block. Turns middle, turns back baseline. Lost it, got it back, put it up. Missed the jam, pulled down by Perkins, put it up. Goaltend perhaps. 2 shots coming up for Perkins on the foul against Alabama. Jaron Stevenson picks up the personal foul. It is not a goaltend. They said the ball was on the way up.
Good work by Mitchell, persisted inside against the original defender, and a really good one, Diabate, for Alabama. He is a player who does so much for them, blocks, sets screens, and is a really good inside defender, but Mitchell stayed with it again and again and drew the foul on Stevenson.
Perkins 67% in SEC play, makes the free throw, 13-2 Missouri. TP's next. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Diabate. Right to left in the front court, guarded by Pierce. Cut off on the left wing. Comes behind a Nelson pick. Cut off. Bounces to Nelson on the slip. Lays it up. Reverse layup good. Into the front court comes Bates. Right wing for Mitchell. 13-4 in favor of Mizzou. Robinson takes it on the logo, guarded by Holloway. Shot clock at 20 as he sends it right side. Mitchell faces up. Diabate backs off. Here comes a 3 from Mark. Made it. 16-4 Mizzou.
He can make that. He can be especially dangerous. You don't want him to settle, but when they back off and give you so much space, give it a shot.
Got to respect him, right?
Right.
Holloway left side of the key. Grill to come in next dead ball. Left wing spinning into the paint. Diabate for Nelson slams it in a foul against Missouri. A reaching foul trying to defend on the baseline called against Missouri. Tony Perkins picks up the first personal foul.
And it's something where at that point, if you're the smaller player, the guard Perkins, and you're from behind, just let him go. Give him the dunk. They're going to score a lot of points, but don't compound the problem, because Tony, you appreciate the effort, but really didn't realistically have a shot at blocking Big Nelson.
Robinson and Mitchell out. Into the game, Josh Gray and Caleb Grill. Nelson at the foul line trying to complete the three-point play. Bama trails by 10 with 16-12 to play here in the first half before a sold-out packed place in Como. Free throw good. Trying to bring in Aiden Sherrill, couldn't get him in on time. Into the front court comes Perkins. Right of the logo, comes behind a Gray pick, doesn't use it. Goes to the right side for Grill. Grill guarded by Stevenson. Bounces top of the key for Gray. Dribbles to the left wing, hands to Perkins. Curls behind him on the left wing to the baseline. 16-footer, good.
A great screen by Josh Gray. You mentioned how he curled right behind the 7-footer.
Holloway at 3 off the bounce, right wing, missed it. A rebound pulled down off a Grill by Josh Gray. Outlet to Bates. Missouri leads 18-7, and Bates throws it away. Pierce wasn't looking to take us to the under 16 timeout. Great start by Missouri. They lead by 11 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
If you've recently had a life event, call me, Chris Duncan, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we'll make sure you have the coverage you need. MIZ.
Today's game is brought to you by Sleep Number. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time exclusively at a Sleep Number store. This is Mizzou Basketball from Learfield.
When you live in SEC country, you feel it everywhere you go. The traditions and rivalries surround you. As much as you celebrate the game, Region celebrates your financial wins even more. And like SEC fans, we'll never quit. Because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
15 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the first half. Missouri 18, Alabama 7. First State Community Bank believes in bigger goals and a bigger impact. That's why they're bringing you Threes for a Cause. For every Mizzou three-pointer, they make a donation to the Boys and Girls Club to support kids in our local communities. First State Community Bank, where your financial goals and community support take center court.
Well, Missouri blistering out of the gate here. 7 of 10 are the Tigers from the field. 3 of 4 from the three-point arc. They've out-rebounded Bama 6-2. And we mentioned Alabama prone to turnovers. Missouri, 5 points off turnovers already. Bama's turned it over twice. Missouri just once in the first few minutes. 18-7. Mizzou a double-digit lead just a few minutes in.
Alex Terazopoulos, of course, the longtime owner of G&D here in Columbia. What's the old saying? If the Tigers win, the beer is free at G. No, I'm kidding. Kidding.
You know, we've mentioned that a couple times on the air. He may not be as friendly if we keep saying that. But what a great guy. And the renowned allergist, Dr. Wes Stricker, is there courtside. But Alex loves the Tigers. Mike, as you know, they've been number 1 in the country in football. Tigers number 1 across atop the oven. A long banner as only he can exhibit it.
Need to repeat that at some point, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Alabama with the ball right to left, front court. Holloway handling it, guarded by Grill, joined by Pierce, Perkins, along with Gray and Bates. Sears takes it, comes double team, spinning to the middle. Now right side taken by Holloway. Holloway, a jab step guarded by Perkins, comes behind a pick, good show by Gray. Sends it right side on the sideline. Diabate inside the arc, guarded by Grill. Right baseline cut off, spins, top of the key for Sears. 8 on the shot clock, jab step by Sears. 6 on the shot clock, cut off by Pierce. 3 on the shot clock. To the left side, 2 on the shot clock, 1 on the shot clock, scoop it up, rims it off the backboard and in, but they're going to wave it off and review it. Take a look at it as Mark Sears thought it was good. Hard to tell from our vantage point with 15:09 to play, but talking about using all of the clock, Alabama did that.
And I thought Missouri did so well out front. Pierce and Gray, the bigger guys guarding Sears, but he's that special, shifted it into a gear. Keith Kimball signaled it was good. I thought it was good barely. We'll see if it stands. They had the points on the board. Will they keep them there or take them off? The review is underway.
You look at the clock above.
Can't see the ball's out of his hand with a 10th. So
after review, basket counts.
Yeah.
So it's 15:09 to play, 18-9 in favor of Missouri.
But don't you agree? They really did a good job, the big guys out front defensively, hanging with them until the split last second.
The selfish part of me just wanted somebody from the weak side to step in front of him, force a little mid-range.
Once he got around the corner, sure, because they really delayed him out front till the very last second.
Tigers with the ball, the 9-point lead. In a game that you need to answer with points. Into the front court comes Perkins, right of the logo, guarded by Holloway, handling the ball. Left side on the wing, caught by Pierce. Pierce, left corner, Grill, open 3. He made it. It's splashed in, and Missouri goes up 21-9.
Boy, they can't give him that much space, and the Bama bench knows it. The coach is talking.
Sears drive, poked away by Perkins. Grill, outlet to Pierce, left sideline into the front court. Right wing for Perkins, left wing for Bates, open 3. Bang! And Missouri goes up 24-9.
That's just beautiful, Mike. Side and back to the side it came from originally.
Left side or right side, handling the ball, Diabate. Diabate, double team. Right side on the wing, Sears takes it. Sears drives baseline, cut off on the right block. Pivots, throws it outside. Holloway, a 3, made it. He is a knockdown shooter from the perimeter. Cuts the lead to 12. Perkins in the front court to the left wing, to the left baseline, cut off by Holloway, trying to back him down just a little bit on the wing. Gets to the left side of the lane, 19 on the shot clock. Still bumping with the body, turns middle, head and shoulder fake, dumps it to Gray, flushed it, and Missouri goes up 26-12.
What a pass from Perkins at the last moment, found Gray alone inside.
T. Perk just played bully ball, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Sears drives Grill to the right elbow. Right corner, Holloway catch and shoot 3, made it. Holloway starting to heat it up just a little bit. Cuts the lead to 11. Amore to come back in along with Youngblood, Cruz, and Mitchell for Missouri. 26-15 Mizzou. Perkins on the right side, guarded by Holloway. Top of the key, Josh Gray takes it. Gray holds. Looks for a cutter, hands to Grill, curls, 16-footer, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Alabama's Sherrill into the front court. Sears, left side of the lane, high-arcing shot, missed it. Rebound tapped out of bounds, last touch by Diabate. Cruz in, Mitchell in. Multiple substitutions for Nate Oates. Phylon back in. Amore back in. And Youngblood back in. They join Holloway on the court. And Stevenson. Tigers have Cruz, Grill, Tamar Bates, along with Mitchell and Robinson. 13-17 to play. 26-15, Missouri with the lead.
Look across the way, some of these fans courtside are exhaling, taking a breath. It's going to be that type of night, folks, that type of game. Points aplenty.
Into the front court comes Robinson. Right of the logo between the circles, guarded by Holloway. Left wing taken by Mark Mitchell, guarded by Amore, who backs off. Handed to Bates, curls it to the left elbow. Left side of the lane, head and shoulder fake. Pivots outside, now inside. Put it off the glass, missed it. Rebound off a Grill and out of bounds back to Alabama.
Yeah, Caleb, as usual, nonstop energy, crashing the offensive glass. Just couldn't get his hands around that basketball. Bounced off his thighs. It came from behind the Bama rebounder.
12:57 to play in the half. Marcus Allen to come in next at ball for Dennis Gates. Left side between the circles. Holloway behind a Stevenson pick to Amore. Back to Holloway. And working against Mitchell to the right wing inside the arc. Pivots as he picks up the dribble. Hands it outside. Taken by Phylon. Phylon shed the headband that he was wearing earlier. On the right side, 7 on the shot clock to the right baseline cutoff. Throws it left corner, or right corner. Driving is Holloway. Fade away, good. Holloway connects again. He's got 8 already. Into the front court comes Mitchell for Missouri. Tigers by 9. Mitchell on the right wing, guarded by Amore. Drives right baseline to the rim. Jams it as he hangs and got fouled with 12:19 to play in the half. Mark Mitchell attacks the rack and gets fouled.
I just love the aggressiveness by Missouri, and you absolutely have to play that way against Alabama. You have to attack them in their defense.
Tonight's game brought to you by MU Healthcare, where over 800 doctors and 80-plus specialties remind you to never settle when it comes to your health. Allen in, Bates sits down. Nelson back in for Alabama. Mitchell to the free throw line with Missouri leading by 11.
Both coaches subbing liberally here early in the first half, and they have to, the way this game will be played at this pace.
Misses the free throw, rebound Nelson. Into the front court, Nelson brings it, guarded by Cruz. Nelson at 6'11", handling the ball top of the key. Scoops it outside, Youngblood, catch and shoot 3, late close, rebound Robinson of Missouri. Into the front court, Grill on the left sideline, back to Robinson, tip of the logo, walk up 3, top of the key, good. 31-17 Missouri.
Alabama's just lost defensively. They had nobody even close to Robinson.
Holloway on the right side. Right sideline taken by Youngblood. Youngblood kicks it back left side of the key, taken by Holloway. Jab step guarded by Mitchell. Bounces it to Nelson. Nelson pivots, sends it on the left side to the Missouri bench, and back to Mizzou on the turnover to take us to the under 12 timeout. Missouri by 14, 31-17. The 15th ranked Tigers lead the number 4 Crimson Tide before a raucous Mizzou Arena in Columbia on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Life is like basketball. Sometimes you're ready for the next play, and sometimes the unexpected happens. If you or someone you care about is facing an unexpected pregnancy, it can feel like they're stuck on defense. As a teammate, you can help them see their options and make the right moves. Whether it's happening to you, a friend, or a family member, let them know they don't have to face it alone. Take control of the game. Visit planschange.org today to find out more.
Brought to you by Vitae Foundation. It's time to play Walk the Plank. True or false? Real wood floors can last hundreds of years. False. No, that's true. Laminates fumble fast. True or false? Homes with real wood floors sell much faster than homes with fake wood flooring. True. True or false? Bamboo's a good choice for flooring.
True.
False. Bamboo's a grass. Keep turf on the field, not on your floors. Visit choosewood.com for more truth about trees.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
At Royal Banks of Missouri, banking with them is easier than ever. Open an account, manage your finances anytime with their online banking service. Visit royalbanksofmo.com today to open a new personal checking or savings account. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender. The unexpected happens every day, and when it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first.
Missouri 12 of 17 to start the game, 6 of 8 from the arc. Alabama no slouch, 7 of 13 overall, 2 of 5 from the arc. Tigers out rebounding the Tide 8-5. And again, points from turnovers. We'll watch this all night. Missouri 8, Alabama 2, Missouri 7 fast break points. Bench scoring, Bama, thanks to Aiden Holloway, leads 8-5. He's got all 8 of their points. And, of course, Missouri with 36 bench points per game, one of the top bench scoring teams in the country and the top in the SEC.
Nate Oates making a point to Don Daly that he thinks Missouri is holding quite a bit on picks. Caleb Grill along with Mark Mitchell, Anthony Robinson, Jacob Cruz, and Marcus Allen. 31-17, Missouri with the ball and the lead. Robinson right side between the circles, left of the logo, taken by Marcus Allen. Allen holds it about knee high. Pivots to the right, Grill top of the key, catch and shoot, fadeaway three, air ball.
Just sailed right out of bounds. It was short, caught the bottom of the net and went untouched, so Alabama will get it back. He will take 1 or 2 of those a game. And he was on line, just a little short and well defended. Tigers will extend some pressure. Philon gets it into Sears. He'll work right to left. Robinson backs off. 31-17 Missouri. 11-17 to play in the half. Little Horns look. Floated right elbow, tipped away, taken away by Robinson on a bad pass by Sears, and a good defense play by Ant. He loses Sears into the top of the key. Left side, Allen. Top of the key, Grill. Grill to the right elbow, into the paint, lays it up and in. Well, 2 more points off turnovers. Bama's turned it over 5 times, and Missouri is really punishing the Crimson Tide.
Sears gives the ball up to Philon. He drives left side, left corner, Youngblood's 3. In and out, rebound Grill. Missouri with the ball. Grill gets fouled from behind by Nelson. A trip with 10:45 to play in the first half. 33-17, the Missouri lead.
And that is wonderful for Missouri to get Grant Nelson called for a foul in the backcourt as he's trying to chase Grill from behind to get the big fella with a couple of fouls early. That's not a bad idea for Missouri.
Tigers with the ball and a 16-point lead, trying to extend it here with 10:45 to play in the first half. Left to right in the front court comes Robinson. Robinson on the logo. Left side of the logo. Grill brings it to the right side. Handling the ball against Philon. Bounce at top of the key for Cruz. Cruz guarded by Diabate. Left side of the key, Robinson. Flare cut to Cruz on the right wing. Spins to the right baseline. Cut off short corner. Turns back, fadeaway jump shot. Missed it. Forced that one, and a foul on the rebound against Philon. Shoving Caleb Grill with his hip out of bounds under the basket.
You know, you can't relax if you're guarding Grill. Not just his shooting ability and the way he moves off the ball, but even for rebounding. Now, that's a couple of times we see Caleb create havoc. One time he just lost the ball out of bounds, would have been an offensive rebound. This time he draws a foul, and the guy who should have had the better position.
Baseline left, Robinson gets it to Allen on the left wing. Fans outside with the dribble. Grill got poked in the eye. Stoppage in play. Philon guarded him. They're going to take a peek at it as Grill is holding his left eye.
Well, that's one way to stop him, but I certainly hope and don't think it was intentional. Grill's going to have to come out.
They're not going to review it. They're going to bring Perkins in. Bart Lennox said it was a basketball play. Talking to the Missouri head coach Dennis Gates and also assistant Matt Klein. Tigers keep it left sideline. They'll inbound it. 15 on the shot clock.
Substitution for Missouri, checking out number 12. Tony Perkins.
Grill comes out and rubs the left eye, and at this point appears to be okay.
You mentioned Perkins' physical presence. 3 points, already 3 rebounds in these first 10 minutes, part of which he's been off the court for.
He loves games like this.
Mm-hmm.
Handed. Perkins takes it behind a Mitchell pick to the left side. Handling the ball with the left hand, left sideline. Robinson takes it 8 on the shot clock. Robinson with 6 behind a Mitchell pick. Gets the left side of the key. Drop back, step back 3 from the left side. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Diabate. Outlet into the front court. Intercepted by Robinson. Throws it front court to Cruz. Cruz alley-oop for Perkins. Lost it on the baseline, out of bounds. Great play defensively by Anthony Robinson. Reminding you of the way that his old high school coach Charlie Ward used to play the game.
Yeah, it's a shame Missouri couldn't cash in. They had a 3-on-1 off that turnover and just didn't connect on the alley-oop there. And, of course, Coach Gates saying to Jacob, maybe take it a little easier next time with that pass.
Into the front court. Alabama's got the ball down 16, 9:49 to play in the half. Right of the logo. Sears drives, middle of the paint, put it up high, flipped it up and in.
He's so crafty with that ability to get the ball up high over the defender and on target.
33-19 the Missouri lead. 9.5 to play here in the first half. Robinson guarded by Sears to the right side, trying to post Marcus Allen on top of the key. Mitchell throws it to Allen, catches right side of the basket, comes left side, powered up over Nelson, missed it, rebound Philon. Good play, just couldn't convert. Philon, left wing Sears, catch and shoot, hierarchy 3, missed it. Rebound, Trent Pierce lost it. Youngblood hooks it up and in. First offensive rebound basket Alabama's got tonight. He cuts the lead to 12.
Likely candidate for a Youngblood. Really a tough presence he brings to them.
Perkins on the left side, holds it knee level, guarded by Youngblood. Handling the ball with the right hand as he fans outside. Bounce it left wing Mitchell. Faces up against Nelson. Jab step, now drives him to the left elbow. Left side of the lane, turns back middle, now back block. Almost lost his footing, throws it outside. Perkins, 9 on the shot clock. Perkins at tip of the logo, left side of the key, pulls up from 3 off the bounce, missed it, rebound Nelson. Missouri missed its last couple of shots offensively. Alabama's Diabate, left side of the key, Bates to come in next dead ball. Hands it to Philon. Philon picked up on the switch by Mitchell. And a foul on Robinson for a grab. With 8:33 to play here in the first half. Stevenson to come back for Alabama. Holloway to come back in. Missouri leading 33-21 as Grill comes back in after getting poked in the eye.
And for Anthony Robinson, just his first foul. And Sears will cause fouls by the man guarding him. But important for Ant to stay out of foul trouble. He's had some issues with that throughout this conference season, but just his first here today, and he's got a really tough assignment. Sears.
He's been so good on both ends here early on, and the plays that he's made, not only the defensive side, but just losing people with the dribble tonight have been impressive.
Right? Such a difference maker when he's on.
Stevenson to the left wing, guarded by Pierce, trying to back him down. Fans outside, top of the key, Nelson. Right side, Youngblood, guarded by Bates, who's back in. Youngblood picked up by Perkins, left wing, Stevenson. Fouled with a shoulder by Pierce as he tried to drive to the middle from the left wing. So Trent Pierce picks up his first personal foul. 8:22 to play here in the first half. Third team foul against Missouri, who leads by 12, 33-21. Tigers led by 16 moments ago and had a chance to open up even a bigger lead. They've gone scoreless in the last 2:38. Youngblood inbound, left sideline in front of the Missouri bench. Youngblood gets it in, gets it back from Stevenson, brings it top of the key, throws it to Holloway, jab step, now drives Trent Pierce, throw it up left hand from the left block, missed it, tipped up, no good, rebound Perkins, throws ahead to Grill into the front court with Youngblood back, around him to the right baseline, cut off, right wing Perkins, Perkins left wing Bates, Bates back to Perkins on the right side between the circles. Shot clock at 19, next dead ball the under 8. Perkins handling the ball on the logo. Perkins, left corner, Pierce in the paint, Mitchell under the basket, lays it up and it dances home.
Well, great find by Pierce, and it was Mitchell's movement off the ball from the other side of the floor that made himself available.
35-21 as Sears comes to the top of the key, guarded by Pierce. A crossover takes him right side, flip it to Holloway. Holloway drives Pierce to the right block, hanging, dumps it off the foot of Nelson, picked up by Pierce, rips it away from 2 defenders and gets fouled. Trent Pierce is playing like a man. 7:34 to play here in the first half. Mizzou's going to have the ball back, leading by 14 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou Basketball from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
At MediaCom, we believe no matter where you live or work, you should have access to fast, reliable internet. That's why we're one of the first in the nation to bring gig speeds to every customer we serve. Why we invest billions of dollars into our network. And it's why you can always count on MediaCom to deliver 99.99% network reliability. The fact is, it doesn't matter where you are. With MediaCom, you're always moving forward. Network reliability based on the 2022 MediaCom Executive Summary Outage Exception Report.
7 minutes, 34 seconds to play in the first half. Missouri 35, Alabama 21. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance as Missouri Basketball. Shelter recently ranked highest in customer satisfaction among auto insurance in the Central Region. 6 of the last 7 years by J.D. Power. Shelter Insurance, we're your shield. We're your shelter. Great crowd at Harpo's last night for Tiger Talk. Harpo's a staple in downtown Columbia since 1971. You know, Chris, it's interesting. Classes were remote here today because of the inclement weather and because of the cold temperatures. It's remarkable how many of the students made their way to Harpo's last night. Great to see the crowd during Tiger Talk, and an even bigger crowd afterwards at 8 o'clock.
And you can study at Harpo's. That's studying remote on your laptop, textbooks.
A little business science going on there.
Absolutely. 7 turnovers for Alabama, 7 in 13 minutes of play. So Missouri really making Alabama turn the ball over and taking advantage of it. And how about this? Tigers 6 of 11 from 3. Bama just 2 made 3-pointers in 7 attempts.
Bama turns it over 13 times a game in both SEC and overall. They've already turned it over 9. Missouri with the ball, chance to extend the 14-point lead, 7.5 to play in the half. Perkins on the left side. Handling the ball, guarded by Sears. Comes behind a stagger pick of Pierce to the right side. Pivots to the right baseline, now back outside. Backdoor cut for Grill, behind the back to Mitchell. Head and shoulder fake at the rim, threw it up and got fouled. What a play by Missouri. Ball movement, extremely impressive. The behind the back, on the money pass from Grill to Mitchell, then the head and shoulder fake. Since 2 Alabama players, Stevenson and Nelson, flying to the rafters, and Mark Mitchell was able to flip it up over his head and in.
Other than that, it was a rather ordinary play. What a move by Grill, dashing down the lane through the snow, probably outdoors earlier today, and then the behind-the-back pass to Mitchell, who was patient, hit it high off the window and in. Mitchell misses the free throw, rebound pulled down by Alabama. Stevenson comes into the front court. Right sideline, fine line, cut off inside the arc by Mark Mitchell. Fans outside with the left-hand dribble. Handling the ball, drives to the free throw line, puts down the shoulder, lays it up and in as he backed off Grill with the drive. 37-23, Missouri leads. 7 minutes to play in the half. Warwick in for the first time, handling the ball on the right sideline. Warwick with the left hand, right, sends it left side. Key Mitchell, another 3, missed it. Rebound Warwick on the right block. Outside Grill, had it poked away, goes right to Mitchell, left side of the lane, hanging, banks it home, and Nelson picks up the personal foul. Second against Grant Nelson. Sends Mark Mitchell to the free throw line with Missouri having a chance to extend the 16-point lead. Mitchell's been huge. 11 points, 5 of 7 from the field, and it sounds like I'm gushing about Caleb Grill. It's because I am. Again, his movement off the ball and away from the ball just makes things happen. That time, with the ball, the pump fake, he goes right around the defender, draws another defender, so Mitchell is there to do the damage inside. Great work by Grill and great unselfish play to Mitchell. Let me tell you another Caleb Grill story. We got home Saturday night light, about 11 o'clock, whatever time it was.
Ice on the cars at Columbia Regional Airport after we landed. Free throw good by Mitchell. I'm chipping ice, and Caleb Grill says, why don't you go in the car and let me do your windshield for you?
That's the type of kid he is.
What a gentleman.
I see him at church every Sunday morning.
Into the front court. Handling the ball, Sears gets into the paint, flip it up and in. He got to the rim. 2 defenders chasing him. Missouri's 17-point lead cut to 15 as Pierce takes it. Driving on the left side. Free throw line, Mitchell to the right side of the lane against Amori. Turns back middle, leans in. Now turns back outside and throws it to Warwick on the right side. 17 on the shot clock. Warwick handling the ball, just missed a cut by Grill in the middle of the paint. On the logo, Warwick to the left side. Left corner, Pierce. Pierce in the paint. Mitchell jams it.
Well, Mark Mitchell is in beast mode, and the Tigers are tough to handle for Bama right now.
Phylon to the left side, Mizzou by 17, less than 6 to play in the half. Sears on the left side, cut off by Mitchell. Missouri's playing some D, and the crowd loving it on their feet. To the left side, Sears driving baseline. Diabate, European stride, lays it in from the left side of the basket. 42-27 is the Missouri lead as they come into the front court with 5:40 to play in the half. Left sideline, Warwick handling the ball, guarded by Phylon. Goes around him to the left elbow, leans in, right wing, open. Mitchell launches a three, missed it. Rebound tapped off by Pierce, and a foul on the rebound called against Alabama. Bart Lennox is going to get Stevenson with the foul. Or Youngblood with the foul.
We'll see, too, they had Grill matched up against Sears, and for Missouri, I would love that matchup on offense if it continues. Now, that might have been a switch, but if Bama stays with that, I can't imagine that's going to be good for them and unfavorable for Missouri, because Grill should take advantage of that all the time.
Anthony Robinson come in for Missouri. Replaces Caleb Grill. Trent Pierce will go to the free throw line. And this is where Trent Pierce has got to improve for this Missouri team. Just a 47% free throw shooter for a young man who shoots the ball so well from the perimeter.
Grill and Mitchell both come out just briefly. They'll be back probably at the under 4 timeout, but boy, have they been outstanding.
Wide left, rebound pulled down by Robinson. Lost it to Diabate, who threw it off of Robinson and out of bounds back to Alabama. And again, Pierce wide left on the free throw. Barely caught the left side of the rim. It's purely mental with him, because he, again, every time he releases the ball, particularly from the perimeter, you think it's going in. Just has a nice stroke.
Right, and if you're Missouri, you can never let down defensively. This Bama team has so much firepower, they can't get comfortable at all.
Handling the ball, Phylon, middle of the floor for Sears. Comes left of the logo on a slip for Diabate. Met it up high by Gray, and a foul called. Gray gets called for the personal foul on the drive by Diabate. And I almost sensed that the foul was called before the contact even took place. Met him at the top. Bart Lennox says he got him with the body. It'll send Diabate to the free throw line with Missouri leading 42-27.
I like the defense, though, by Gray. You've got 5 fouls to use. Be aggressive. Amen. Make them earn it at the line. You're big enough to stand in there and attempt to block and get it done often. And good officiating. Lennox and Dennis Gates at least communicate.
Absolutely.
They both nod their heads affirmatively.
53% free throw shooter. Diabate, the left-hander, wears number 10 in the crimson jersey. Leaves it over the rim and in. Cuts the lead to 14 with 5:18 to play here in the first half. Missouri's led by as many as 17. Missed the next. Rebound tapped by Warwick. Out of bounds. Last touch by Missouri, and that's the right call.
Yeah, I thought it was right. It was just how you called it, and I certainly felt Warwick just hit it out. No Bama player touched it.
Caleb Grill quickly back in for Missouri with 5:16 to play.
He's out for all of 14 seconds, Grill.
Crowd thought that it went off of Amori.
If it did, I missed it.
Baseline right, Phylon. Right wing intercepted by Grill, and an intentional foul against Mark Sears. Grill went in for the slam, but they wave it off for the intentional foul. They're going to review it, and a Grill and a technical.
Gotta be. Somebody threw something on the court. I don't know if it was a marker or...
It was I think Nate Oates threw a clipboard that exploded onto the court. So a technical against Nate Oates and perhaps an intentional foul against Mark Sears as this crowd continues to make an impact with 5 minutes and 14 seconds to play here in the first half.
This could really be a costly possession for Bama. I mean, this could be up to half dozen or more points by the time they sort it all out. We'll see.
Currently have the score. Statisticians did not realize that the basket by Grill was not good because of the foul back here.
But you've got a foul from behind, which was originally called intentional. Then you've got a technical foul as well on the coach. I mean, this could stretch it out for Missouri. We'll see how they sort it out.
Don Daly and Keith Kimball with the review.
Well, we say it all the time, but this is the best conference in America, and they have some of the best officials in the country. Keith Kimball's done 2 of the last 3 national championship games. Don Daly always deep into the Elite Eight, and Nate Oates lost his poise. Sometimes these guys will do it intentionally to get their team going. Not in that case, because they already had a foul, and then he just lost part of his clipboard, it appeared to be.
Caleb Grill is frustrated because he just pulled off his patented windmill reverse dunk. Or I should say rock the baby side to side reverse dunk.
It was. Again, he's got a good step on him. We look at that monitor. That should be intentional at least.
Again, they're discussing it. 5 minutes and 14 seconds to play here in the first half. Missouri with a 42-28 lead. Food Bank is the official charitable partner of Mizzou Athletics. Hunger knows no season. Visit scoreagainsthunger.org to learn how you can help feed Missouri. Let's hear from Don Daly. One more award with Bart Lennox and Keith Kimball.
After review, we have a flagrant foul on Alabama number 1.
Gotta be.
The basket would not count. We'll have 2 free throws by number 31 for Missouri and a technical foul on Alabama coach.
Yeah. So there you have it. So Grill with 2 free throws. The technical then against Nate Oates. And we'll see who shoots those.
Sometimes that's hard to do. All the energy in the building. You're pumped up. You had a great dunk. Fans are on your side, but still you got to settle down, take a breath, and make the free throw.
Makes the next. Lead back to 15. Who will shoot the free throws? It's going to be Tamar Bates.
No, Grill.
Nope. Grill.
Yep.
Bates, a 90% foul shooter. Grill, though, made the second, makes the third.
He's in rhythm after that first miss. But this is... Well, 2 so far. This should be 3 if he makes it points. And the ball as well from Missouri. Yep.
3 of 4. Tigers will have the ball. The lead is 17 once again. Don Daly confirming things, going over things with the official score to our right.
That's Dan Peterson. He is working that pencil and scorebook. But again, I said it had to be up to a flagrant foul of Sears. I always compare it to the NBA. It's like a clear path foul. Obviously, it's intentional, but it's beyond that. When a guy's got a breakaway, nobody between him and the basket. So good officiating.
In the backcourt, Robinson takes it from the left sideline after the inbounds by Bates. Comes into the front court left of the logo, guarded by Holloway. Handling the ball behind a great pick to the top of the key. Now drives to the left elbow. Step back 16-footer off the bounce. Good. The lead is 19.
So there you go, Mike. A 5-point trip for Missouri. 5 points.
Holloway, middle of the floor, comes behind a pick to the left side, guarded by Pierce, drives him to the left side, fouled with a body by Trent. Trent picks up his second personal foul. 15th foul against Missouri.
Well, Missouri by 19, and with 47 points on the board, nearly 5 minutes to play. But again, this team, their opponent, more than anybody, is as dangerous as can be, no matter how much they're down, because they score so much usually.
Marcus Allen comes in, replacing Trent Pierce. Inbounded Philon to the right of the Missouri bench. Mark Mitchell's going to come back for Dennis Gates. Mitch comes in to replace Josh Gray. 47-28, the Missouri lead. 4 minutes and 49 seconds to play in the first half. Number 15, Missouri leading number 4, Alabama. as the Tigers try to pick up their 20th win on the season. Phylon inbound left sideline. Floats it in, leaping grab. Diabate hands back to Phylon, guarded by Robinson on the logo, middle of the floor. Handling the ball to the left side, cut off by Mitchell. Fans back top of the key, now drives left side of the lane, turns middle, picked up by Robinson, leans in, bounce it on the left side. Amori outside for Sears, to the left elbow against Mitchell, to the right side of the lane, flip it out right wing, Phylon. Right corner now, Sears, here comes a three, made it.
3 points.
And they're going to take a look at it to make sure it's a three.
Sears, much like Missouri's Caleb Grill, so much running off the basketball, gets himself to the corner. Great score, almost 18 points per game.
Timeout on the floor.
Timeout, 4 minutes and 27 seconds to play. Missouri leads Alabama 47-31 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
At MU Healthcare, our sports medicine team knows what it takes to compete because we're competitors too. Upping our game day in, day out to be the best doctors for Mid-Missouri athletes. Whether that's competing to be one of 11 orthopedic centers of excellence in the country or cheering alongside the Mizzou Tigers as their team physicians, we've got everything athletes need to be and stay at their best. MUHealth.org/sportsmedexperts. Because we're competitors too.
The Missouri Laborers Union and their contractors build our communities. Chances are your church, school, grocery store, or gas station was built by contractors using union laborers. They take great pride in their work and accomplishments and love to go by an old project and say, I built that. The men and women of the Missouri Laborers Union and their contractors, taking pride in building our communities. Go to buildunion.com for more information. That's buildunion.com.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
4 minutes and 27 seconds to play here in the first half. Missouri with a 47-31 lead against Alabama. Tigers have made 5 of their last 7 field goals. Alabama 4 of their last 4. Gentile is now the apparel provider for the Mizzou Radio Network. Check out their new collection of Mizzou apparel available at gentileapparel.com or at Bingham's in downtown Columbia. The next time that you're in town for a game, Gentile Apparel, a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. Also told that the club at Old Hawthorne will soon have Gentile apparel.
Mark Mitchell leads Missouri with 14 points. Anthony Robinson 10. Caleb Grill 8. For Alabama, it's Mark Sears with 11. Again, he can get going so quickly. Only the freshman at Texas, Trey Johnson, and the star at Auburn, Janai Bruin, score more per game than Sears in this Southeastern Conference. Holloway has been big for Bama as well. 8 off the bench. So 47-31, Missouri by 16, but I don't know that any lead will feel safe against Alabama until the zeros are on the clock at the end of the game.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. It's just,
we've just seen it before,
so
haven't we?
lethal offensively.
Yes.
Tigers break the huddle. Robinson, Allen, along with Mitchell, Grill, and Bates. Alabama with Diabate. Aiden Sherrill playing because Darion Reed, still bothered by hamstring, played against Auburn but aggravated that hamstring. He had been out since February the 1st, so not available tonight for Nate Oates. Holloway, Diabate, Sherrill along with Phylon for Alabama and Mark Sears. So the 3 guards and the 2 bigs. As into the front court comes Anthony Robinson for Missouri. Left side of the key, Mitchell takes it, guarded by Sherrill. Left block, leaping grab, Bates against Sears. Puts it on the deck, turns middle, and a blocking foul against Mark Sears. That'll be his second. 2 free throws coming up. The 11th team foul against Alabama.
Almost thought it could have been a flop, and maybe that's what, Bartlett said he fell down. I mean, there was no If there was contact there, it was minimal. This is big boy SEC basketball. Sears is trying to say he gave him a forearm. He didn't give him a forearm. I agree with Bart Lennox. He basically fell down. That was minimal contact, if at all.
Free throw from Bates, good.
I mean, you can't blame a guy for trying, I suppose.
Yeah,
but that's 2 fouls on Sears now. 2 cookies here late in the first half.
Nate Oates has hung his second technical, too. 2 free throws gives Missouri 49-31 lead with 4:13 to play in the half. Phylon around Bates into the paint. Bounces, intercepted by Bates, right to Robinson. Good defense. Coming back and drop coverage. On the run, Mitchell for the flush, Missouri by 20.
I don't want to say Bim is lazy defensively, but they've looked that way a couple times.
Holloway on the right sideline. Throws it back outside left of the logo. Sears, toe raised jumper. Missed it. Rebound Diabate under the basket. 2 defenders missed it. Rebound Grill. Loses it. Goes and gets it. Gets it to Bates. Taken away by Phylon to the rim. Lays it up and in. You want to talk about people fighting for the ball. Bodies going everywhere. Tigers by 18 with 3.5 to play here in the first half. Robinson left side to Mitchell. Mitchell looks inside. Will drive Sherrill. Right side of the key. Allen drives to the right block. Dumps it top of the key for Mitchell. Mitchell puts it on the deck. Left wing Grill. Catch and shoot 3 on the way. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Holloway. Holloway in transition from right to left to the top of the key. Kind of probing against Bates. Gets to the right side of the key. Left wing for Sears. Loses the ball out of bounds as he tried to spin towards the left baseline. Hard bounce of the basketball by a frustrated Mark Sears. Jacob Cruz comes in for Missouri. The lead is 18 with 3:02 to play in the half.
That's the word I was going to use, frustrated, because he is. He really is. He's got 4 turnovers. He shot it well, 5 of 8, but he's committed a couple of fouls. Not been great defensively. Remember, he was benched for the entire second half early this season for his lack of defense, and Nate Oates said it plainly afterwards. Robinson comes into the front court for Missouri. 51-33 of the Tiger lead. Robinson, right wing for Grill. Grill, middle of the floor, tip of the logo for Mitchell. Left wing Robinson on the arc. Guarded by Holloway to the left wing inside the arc to the left elbow. Now throws it left elbow. Mitchell drives into the paint. Threw it right side out of bounds. Mitchell on the drive. Jumped. Holloway shaken up on the play for Alabama with 2:38 to play in the half. Missouri by 18. What do we say a lot? Keep those 2 feet on the ground when you're passing the basketball. There is no rush. You've got plenty of time. They really have not shown they can stop you, so don't use the unforced errors to your detriment. Aiden Shaw did not play for the 4th time this season at Georgia, but comes in with 2:38 to play. Dennis Gates said last night on Tiger Talk, this could be a game where you see Aiden Shaw because of the Alabama bigs are more of a lean leapers. Yeah, athletic type. Athletic like type. Right. Sears left side between the circles, handling the ball for Alabama, who trails by 18. Trying to break down to the defender, Robinson. Drives him to the left side, cut off and fouled by Robinson. Robinson kind of lost his footing and fell in front of the driving Mark Sears. Robinson picks up number 2. He cannot pick up number 3 over the course of the next 2:22. Missouri leads by 18. Yeah, those 2 guys are really critical to their team. Sears and Robinson have 2 fouls with still more than 2 minutes to go in the first half. Neither one wants a third in the first. Baseline left, Phylon looking. Left, right corner, Sears. Catch and shoot 3. Good. Late on the closeout was Jacob Cruz. Yeah, you've got to be aware of who's on the floor, and he was wide open. Lead is 15 for Missouri. 2:10 to play in the half, and a foul against Phylon with a grab as Caleb Grill tried to make his way around a pick. Nate Oates saying that he got punched, that Phylon got punched by Grill. Phylon holding his chin. Don Daly's going to come over and take a look at it. Right now it's a foul on LeBaron Phylon, the talented 6'4", 177-pound freshman from Mobile, Alabama. So another stoppage in play to review it with 2:11 to play. Here the first. Right arm comes through. Hard to see. See what they come up with. Play stands. Yeah.
Play stands. Common foul.
Nate Oates says to Bart Lennox, did you see what happened? Well, I think he just did it, reviewed it, and he didn't see anything untoward, so it stands as called. But they did look for him. Central Bank is your hometown bank. It's the only place for Tiger checking. Open it today, www.tigerchecking.com. Now he's in Don Daly's ear.
Grill to the free throw line with Missouri leading 51-36 with 2:11 to play in the first half. Free throw good.
Would you say it's been rather intense tonight through the first half?
It's you know what it is? It's a high-level game being played by two teams that can make a deep March run.
Two good teams in a big game, yep.
Two teams that are playing for seedings in not only the national tournament but the SEC tournament. 53-36 Phylon. Youngblood right side now. Diabate right corner. Sherrill the three from the freshman goes down from the right corner.
A lot of shooters on this team. A lot of guys who can shoot that ball.
Aiden Sherrill 37 from 3 in the SEC, but knocked that one down to cut the Missouri lead to 14. Robinson on the right side comes back middle of the floor with 1:44 to play in the half. Shot clock at 15. Guarded by Sears, gets to the left wing. Now left elbow into the paint. Hanging, puts it up over Sears, and it's good. And a foul called afterwards against Missouri's Cruz on the rebound, I believe. Nope, against Aiden Shaw on the rebound. 17th foul against Mizzou. So we walk to the other end. Tigers leading by 16, 1:35 to play in the half. And Diabate will shoot free throws for Alabama.
Anthony Robinson, just tremendous. 12 points. He's made 5 of the 6 shots, 2 of 3 from 3.
Third consecutive game in double figures after going 7 games without being in double figures. Perkins comes back, replacing Jacob Cruz. The Laborers Union and their contractors, a winning team that together creates a foundation worth building on. For more information, visit buildunion.com. Coming up the half, David Dickey Nutt, special assistant to the head coach, will join us with his thoughts on the first 20 minutes. Diabate at the free throw line. Pierce to come in for Missouri. Leaves, makes it. And it looks like when he releases it that it's going to hit the front of the rim, and it just drops over the front of the rim. Part of our view might be obstructed at times, too.
Perhaps.
.15 Missouri lead, 55-40. Tigers shooting almost 61% from the field. Alabama 59, but yet the Crimson Tide trail by 15. Now 14 as he makes the second free throw. Left to right, Robinson will bring it into the front court with 1:30 to play in the first half. Robinson handling the ball against Youngblood to the left side. Top of the key, Mitchell, jab step. Drives Sherrill to the right side, spins into the middle. Hanging, puts it up and in.
Good stuff. I mean, he's so good inside, and he knows it. He's not settling, Mark Mitchell.
Once he gets to the right shoulder, it's over. Lob it into the paint for Amori. Stripped, missed it, but he'll shoot free throws on a reaching foul against Missouri. Robinson just picked up his third.
Boy, that's just, you just hate that. With a minute to go in the first half, and he'll come out now, but just seconds too late, if you will, after that third foul.
Kind of surprised that Coach Gates didn't get him out.
When he brought Perkins in originally, exactly. I thought it might be for him.
Amori makes the free throw, cuts the lead to 15. Robinson sits down, replaced by Bates.
Amori, all the way from Nigeria, played 4 years for Rutgers before arriving at Alabama.
Good looking stroke for a 6'11 guy. The lead is 14 once again, just over a minute to play. Missouri with a chance to get a 2-for-1 here. To the left side, Perkins get a line to the rim. He flushed it and put Sherrill on the poster to put Missouri up 16. Left-hand drive from the left baseline, flushed it with the right. Phylon on the right side. Sends it left side of the key. Sherrill hands it outside. Phylon curls it, cut off by Pierce. Phylon picked up by Perkins on the switch. Right wing. Amori outside for Phylon. 12 on the shot clock. 38 to play in the half. Phylon handling the ball outside. Ball fake, now drives to the elbow. Left wing Diabate. Left corner Sherrill. Drives, cut off. Sends it left wing Phylon. Step back three over Pierce. Made it as the shot clock expires. Cuts the lead to 49. Or 59-46 with 19 seconds to play in the half. Tigers take a timeout, 15.2 seconds to play. Once again, 5 points Alabama scored literally as the shot clock expired.
Right, and that's what a team that has so many scores on the floor can do. They're all capable, they're all good shooters. Phylon is a freshman, but I mean, he is fearless. He can get on streaks too, and again, that's why This game, as beautiful as it's been for Missouri and for the Tiger fans, far from over, not yet to the midway point. Remember I said something about it might resemble an NBA game? How about 59-46?
Season high in the first half for Missouri, 59 points. Previous high was 54 against Pacific.
Yeah, this isn't Pacific, but 59-46 here before halftime, and both teams could hit 100 tonight. They both
By
could.
the way, California scored 51 against Missouri in the first half. Back on December the 3rd, Tigers were down by 18 in that game, came back to win. Here they lead by 13. Final possession of the first half, 15.2 to play. Grill back in for Missouri with Bates, Pierce, Mitchell, and Perkins.
And, Mike, you talk about final possession of the first half. It absolutely has to be. Missouri has to take the last shot, make or miss. You go into the break at least up by 13.
Can't believe the number of people trying to get to the courtside club. Inbound in the backcourt for Mitchell, hands it to Perkins. Comes into the front court, 11 seconds in the half, tip of the Logo, guarded by Youngblood with 8. Handling the ball, Logo, bounce it, right side taken by Pierce. Backdoor cut Bates, right side of the basket, fadeaway jumper, off the rim, missed it with 0.1 second to go. Bates got a good look, couldn't knock down the fadeaway. 13-point Missouri lead after the first 20 minutes as they put up a season-high 59 points in the first 20 minutes. And they lead fourth-ranked Alabama by 13. The lead was as many as 20 points over the Crimson Tide. 59-46 is the Mizzou lead as we're joined by Special Assistant to the head coach, David Dickey Nutt.
Well, I know that was exciting for the fans because there are a lot of points being scored. We scored nearly 60 points. The problem is that they've scored nearly 50 points, and they're shooting 60% from the field. So if we don't adjust defensively, then we're going to be in for a long night because there's a reason why they're fourth in the country. It's because they can score the basketball. They score 90 a game, and we had them pretty good. We had about a 20-point lead or close to it. And we gave up too many. Hey, they have an absolutely great basketball team, but our guys are playing well, and that's a good thing. But defensively, we've got to straighten it up, and we've got to be a lot better in the second half to win this game.
Thank you. David Dickey Nutt, Special Assistant to the head coach. Tigers by 13 at the break on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Cheer on Mizzou men's basketball with Center for Human Services, your proud accessibility partner. We're excited to provide sensory support at every home game this season. If you or someone you know experiences overstimulation, stop by Guest Services near the team store for a sensory kit including noise-canceling headphones and a sensory item. Together, we're creating a game day experience for everyone. Learn more at chs-mo.org. Center for Human Services, helping individuals across Missouri live life beyond limitations.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I am Josh Snoddy, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're in Cooper County, I've got you covered.
Tales of the Tigers.
Denman one bounce deep. He
made it! Are told here. This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Come on. That was me, a proper internet troll, finally having enough, all because of slow, spotty internet. We've all been there. So switch to Brightspeed Fiber Internet. Its ultra-fast fiber and wall-to-wall Wi-Fi coverage have me throwing out likes and hearts like confetti at a parade. I love parades. Who knew?
Brightspeed Fiber Internet. Switch to the bright side at brightspeed.com/today. Limited availability in select areas.
This is the Center for Human Services halftime show.
We pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Mizzou Basketball on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. Tigers with a season-high 59 points here in the first half. They shot 61% from the field, 43% from three, 64% from the foul line, being out-rebounded 16-14. Alabama 61% from the field, 50 from three. They were 6 of 12. Missouri 6 of 14. Bama 6 of 7 from the foul line, 85%. Missouri, led by Mark Mitchell's 18 points, has a 13-point lead at the half on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You could call it swagger. You could call it a vibe. You could call it confidence. You could call it cool. Or you could call it exactly as it is, Tiger Pride. Show your Mizzou spirit with the Tiger Checking Card, only from Central Bank. Sign up today at tigerchecking.com. Central Bank, strong roots, endless possibilities. Member FDIC.
Today's game is brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep Number smart beds let you choose your ideal comfort on either side, your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you.
This is Mizzou Basketball from Learfield.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
Do you wave a tiger tail in your sleep? See tigers in the clouds? Never wear garnet and white together? If so, there's no better way to show your Mizzou pride than with the Regions Visa debit card and prepaid Regions Now card customized with your favorite MU photo. As passionate as you are about the Tigers, Regions is even more passionate about celebrating your every financial win and helping you plan for the next one. Personalize your card today at yourpicks.regions.com. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Missouri. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Missouri leading Alabama at halftime, 59-46. One of the Tigers has been on the floor, the freshman Marcus Allen, and he visited with our Matt Michaels.
How have you found your time here so far with this team and having some success in the early season?
My time here at Como so far, I mean, it's been a great experience. You know, we've just been winning a lot. It's been a great experience, I would say, you know, being like creating like different relationships, different bonds with, you know, these players on the team, the coaching staff. So it's been a great experience for sure.
Speaking of those relationships, when you were coming to Columbia, how involved was Coach C.Y. Young in connecting with you, another Miami guy?
Nah, for sure. He was heavily involved, calling every day, making pit stops to my school on a daily basis, trying to get me to come here for sure. So he was heavily involved, especially like us being from the same area in Miami. So he was, you know, constantly talking to my coaches, anybody he could get in contact with, for sure talking to
Did they have to ask nicely, like, Coach, please, can you give it a day before you call Marcus again?
No, they weren't doing none of that. So my high school coach and CY are actually like best friends, I would say, for like 20 years. So they was constantly, it was like a duo recruiting me basically. So it was every day.
So when you got here to Columbia, how has it matched the expectations or the hopes that you've had for the place and the people and Coach Gates and everything about Missouri and Columbia?
Coming in here, I knew it was going to be I would say a hard experience, especially on the court, coming out every day, giving it your best, giving it everything you got. So I feel like it met expectations very well.
Yeah, and when it comes to, translating it on the floor, you knew that this would be a really difficult assignment going into Division I basketball, but how do you feel like you have adjusted to and have blended yourself into not just this team, but the style of play that you get at this level?
I'll say I'll just carve them out myself as trying to find a role. Anything to get myself on the court, whether that's rebounding defensively, just anything to get, on the court and, get some quality minutes for sure. That I'll say that's how I got acclimated to, playing on this level.
How is it playing on a team where you understand that you and anybody else, if you're not in the starting lineup, your number could be called for 10, 20 minutes a night, depending on the matchup? Does that keep you at, I guess, a heightened state of readiness throughout the season?
Mm-hmm. Just being able to every game, you never know when your number is getting called, just being ready for that opportunity at that moment, especially like us being freshmen. You never know. One day it might be our game, one day it might not be. So just being ready and just being, ready for the moment.
Now, it says on your player page that you're going into journalism, or at least studying journalism at the university. Have you stuck with that here?
I'm going to be honest, no, but I do want to pursue journalism. I want to become a sports broadcaster when the ball stops bouncing for sure. But right now, I'm going into sports management.
I was going to say, that's a pretty difficult thing to juggle at Mizzou, doing one and the other at the same time. What about that appeals to you, though, sports broadcasting and journalism?
I just wanted to stick around basketball, being able to talk about the sport that I played, being able to know the X and O's of it. I feel like it will be easy topic to talk about on a daily basis for sure.
Well, you're doing pretty well right now, and I know we only have a few minutes, but look forward to seeing that for you in the future. As you go throughout the remainder of this season, what are ways that you think this team can still grow and improve, even though you've had so much success in the early going?
I'll say just staying connected. We're having a lot of highs right now. Just staying even keel, honestly. Approaching every game like we're 0-0. So I feel like that will keep us, keep going and keep winning, honestly.
Well, the Tigers are going tonight, that's for sure, leading Alabama by 13 at halftime on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
So this is kind of personal, but the girl that I was with just randomly stopped talking to me. I had no idea why, and I just found out she was pregnant. Luckily, she found resources that helped her keep her apartment and helped make sure her bills got paid. If she hadn't found help, I might not have gotten a chance to be a father to my son. If you or someone you know is facing an unexpected pregnancy, there are resources for you to achieve your dreams and be a parent. Brought to you by Vitae Foundation.
Need a little home makeover to get through the last few weeks of winter? Kohl's is having a big sale so you can give your home a reset. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save an extra 15% on so much to refresh your space, like stylish decor, cozy pillows, convenient storage, and so much more. So hurry to Kohl's to snag your savings before the secret's out. Select styles. Kohl's Rewards 15% off coupon valid through March 2nd. Must be a Kohl's Rewards member. Exclusions apply. Visit a store or Kohl's.com for details.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive. Your small business keeps you on the go. Progressive Commercial Insurance keeps your policy within reach with our easy-to-use mobile app. Learn more at progressivecommercial.com. This is Mizzou Basketball from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
This is the Center for Human Services halftime show.
Missouri leading Alabama by 13 at halftime. Learn more about the Center for Human Services at chsmo.org. The second half is next on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
A message about driving safely from University of Missouri head basketball coach Dennis Gates.
Basketball requires everyone to be responsible teammates. Driving requires the same exact thing. Crashes can be avoided by practicing safe driving habits. Please leave all distractions aside. Once you're behind that wheel, that is your number one priority. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, drive sober.
This message is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
Life is like basketball. Sometimes you're ready for the next play, and sometimes the unexpected happens. If you or someone you care about is facing an unexpected pregnancy, it can feel like they're stuck on defense. As a teammate, you can help them see their options and make the right moves. Whether it's happening to you, a friend, or a family member, let them know they don't have to face it alone. Take control of the game. Visit planschange.org today to find out more.
Brought to you by Vitae Foundation.
Today's game is brought to you by Sleep Number. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time exclusively at a Sleep Number store.
This is Mizzou Basketball from Learfield.
Come on. That was me, a proper internet troll, finally having enough, all because of slow, spotty internet. We've all been there. So switch to Brightspeed Fiber Internet. Its ultra-fast fiber and wall-to-wall Wi-Fi coverage have me throwing out likes and hearts like confetti at a parade. I love parades. Who knew?
Brightspeed Fiber Internet. Switch to the bright side at brightspeed.com/today. Limited availability in select areas.
Black and gold season never ends at the Tiger Team Store. Gear up for game day with the largest official selection of black and gold gear and gifts. From the latest Mizzou SEC gear to everything you need for your tailgate, the Tiger Team Store is your store for all things Mizzou. The Tiger Team Store has moved and is now located inside Mizzou Arena. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with extended hours on game day or online at tigerteamstore.com. It's always black and gold season at the Tiger Team Store.
Back at Mizzou Arena, set for the second half. Missouri leading Alabama 59-46. Mark Mitchell leading the Tigers with 18 points. Anthony Robinson has 12. Caleb Grill 10. Mike, it's been a balanced attack, and it will take that for Missouri to hold on for victory.
See what kind of adjustments Dennis Gates and his staff made defensively as Missouri will have the basketball, or Alabama will have the basketball to begin the second half. Perkins, Robinson, along with Bates, Mitchell, and Pierce. Into the front court, Philon on the left side. Picks up the dribble, bounce at top of the key. Nelson deflected by Pierce on the pass to Diabate. Diabate drives, gets left side of the lane. European stride off the rim and in. Fortunate break for Alabama on the deflection by Pierce defensively. Went right to the Alabama player. Into the front court comes Missouri. Leading by 11, the lead was 20. Mitchell on the right side, behind a Perkins pick, cut off and double team. Picks up the dribble on the right sideline, guarded by Diabate. Sends it outside, taken by Bates, guarded by Philon. Shot clock at 13. Bates to the right sideline. Pearls a right block. Tried to throw it as he left his feet, threw it under the basket, caught the rim. Now taken away by Robinson as Stevenson got it. Bates left side of the lane, hanging against Nelson, banks it home.
Little things like that. You know, Missouri turns it over, but is fortunate to get it right back from a Bama turnover and keep this lead at 13. That's a 4-point swing, obviously, at least.
Sears on the Norm Stewart script on the left side. Drives, gets into the paint, left side of the basket, missed it, jammed down by Nelson, and a foul against Missouri's Pierce. Keith Kimball with the call on the rebound. Pierce picks up his third.
I thought Grant Nelson really had a quiet first half. You don't want him to get started. Now 7 points and 3 rebounds for the guy who averages about 13 and 8.
And if you're Alabama, you're in great shape. Down by 20, you've cut the lead. Now down to 11, a chance to make it 10. Just underway here in the second half.
Missouri's done a really good job defending that screen and roll that Bama uses so much with Sears and Nelson from the top of the key.
The lead is 10. 1 minute into the second half. Into the front court comes Missouri's Perkins on the right side. Guarded by Sears. Top of the key for Pierce. Drives right side of the lane. Gets it back left block. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Alabama's Stevenson. So Missouri with 19 on the shot clock, 8:43 to play. And you can already see Alabama's hands more active on the defensive end.
I am sure they got a stern talking to from Coach Oates in the dressing room about defending better.
Baseline left, 19 on the shot clock. Robinson inbound. Holds and looks. Left corner for Perkins. Perkins puts it on the deck, guarded by Diabate. Top of the key for Bates. Right wing Robinson, an open three. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Diabate. He pushes into the front court right of the logo. Leaves it for Sears. Missouri leads by 10. Sears on the right side, guarded by Perkins. Drives him right side of the lane. Right baseline, short corner. Diabate against Mitchell. Gets into the paint. Leans, puts it up. Dances out. Rebound, Mark Mitchell of Missouri. Outlet to Perkins. Tigers get a much-needed stop. Robinson into the front court. Robinson around Nelson, left side of the lane. Sends it right side. Perkins gets fouled, throws it up. Missed it, but not a bad foul by Stevenson because you put Trent Pierce to the free throw line. 0 for 1 tonight and 47% in SEC play.
Well, it's easy to say, but it's so true. You just can't leave points at the free throw line. You've really got to step up, and not oftentimes do teams make all of them, but you better make most of them if you want to pull off the victory over this Alabama team that just can score at will. Once it starts, it can really get an avalanche of points coming.
Pierce misses the free throw. Youngblood in, replacing Stevenson. You know, we talked about Missouri offensively in the first half, and yeah, they scored a season high 59 in the first half, but Alabama played a terrific offensive game to hang with Missouri in that first half. Makes the next, the lead is 11. 2 minutes into the second half, 62-51 Missouri. Fine line, working against Perkins, picked up by Robinson on the slip to Nelson in the paint. To the left block, turns back middle, jump hook, missed it, rebound Mitchell who held his ground. Good D by Mark, outlet to Perkins. Missouri pushes right to left. Left wing, Robinson takes it, guarded by Nelson. Handling the ball towards the top of the key, picked up on the switch by Diabate, goes around him to the free throw line, left wing for Mitchell. Mitchell drives, Nelson gets into the paint to the right block, turns back middle with that left-hand jump hook, good.
Yep, good stuff. Make Nelson guard you without fouling. He's got 2 fouls, so he's going to be careful.
On the left side, Youngblood a three that splashes home to cut the lead to 10 with 17:25 to play. Perkins throws it to Robinson in transition. Left corner, Pierce a three. Missed it. Rebound tapped by Perkins, retrieved by Robinson to the free throw line. Right side, Mitchell to the block, and he's just grabbed by Diabate and fouled. Tied up with 17:13 to play.
They're going to look at this one again, Mike. I mean, as you mentioned, he was just grabbed. If that's not intentional, what does the word mean? And Mitchell's having a field day in there. I mean, he is just tearing them apart inside. 20 points and hopefully more on the way.
Mizzou Athletics would like to thank its premier partners, MU Healthcare and Shelter Insurance. Remember, you can listen to the SEC all season long on Sirius XM. Keith Kimball and Don Daly taking a look at the play. Mark Mitchell picked up the ball, drove it right side, was grabbed, wrapped up by Diabate.
Even if he just holds him with one arm, I think it's a common foul, but then he reaches around with the second and literally wrapped him up. Missouri's next opponent, Arkansas, Saturday night in Fayetteville, and the Hogs are hanging with Auburn, down 45-39 in the second half at Neville Arena against the nation's #1 team.
Caleb Grill's going to check in for Dennis Gates. He's going to sub out, I think, Robinson, who's got the 3 fouls.
And Don Daly, he's saying, because we can hear him, he's got both hands around him, so I think that might be the difference maker. 1's okay, but 2 seems excessive.
Flagrant 1 is what it appears. Let's hear from Don Daly after the review.
After review, we have a flagrant foul on Tim Red. It'll be 2 shots and the ball.
Good call. I mean, it's clear. And when you look at it on the monitor, if you don't see that and recognize that, why look at the monitor? It's really good officiating. We've said it when calls have gone both ways.
This kind of confirms what we saw live, right?
Yes, which is a good thing, because if we were seeing it wrong, I'd need new glasses.
His first
Or I'd borrow your glasses, maybe.
So free throws coming up for Mark Mitchell. Got to knock down every opportunity here in the second half. Mitchell with 20. Makes the free throw to give him 21. Mark Mitchell with 21 points tonight for the fourth time this season and the ninth time in his career over the 20-point mark. Had a season high 25, career high 25 last week against Oklahoma. He now has 22 with 17-13 to play. I think he might shatter that.
Yeah, and that's probably not going to last. I have to say real quick, Don Daly showed Nate Oates literally what the foul was. He gave Oates a bear hug from behind to demonstrate.
Mitchell right baseline, cut off by Diabate, stepped out of bounds. Mark trying to get to that little spot there in the corner, or there on the baseline, and got stepped out of bounds as he tried to make a spin move. So the Tigers lead by 12. Bama with the ball 3 minutes into the second half. Phylon on the right side, guarded by Grill. Comes to the right wing, handed to Sears, picked up by Grill, now by Mitchell. Sears to the left wing inside the arc, dances outside the three-point line, handling the ball with the right hand. And a foul called against Caleb Grill with a forearm on an Alabama player who was trying to set a pick. So Grill picks up his first personal foul. Second team foul. Bama will inbound baseline right. 16:54 to play. Missouri 66, Alabama 54. In a game that Missouri has not trailed. They jumped out to a 12-0 lead to begin things. Baseline right. Phylon looking, still looking, has to call a timeout. 5-second call, no. Got the timeout. Almost thought he said the 5-second call instead of the timeout. Takes us to a break. 16:54 to play. Missouri's 13-point lead at the half is 12 with 16:54 to play on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The most powerful ideas come from understanding. By asking what's important here. At Great Southern Bank, we start by asking our customers to find out how we're doing and what they really need. Then we get to work, making banking easier and more effective, financing more flexible, and our communities better places to live. It's an ongoing team effort to keep improving how we serve our neighbors day after day. And it all starts with understanding what really matters. Learn more at GreatSouthernBank.com. Member FDIC.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou Basketball from Learfield.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
It's Michael Agnew with API Project Fitness. We're not just a gym, but a thriving community of individuals like yourself who are dedicated to improving their overall health and well-being. Our group classes are designed to be inclusive and to cater to individuals at all fitness levels. Our classes are tailored to challenge and to motivate you to achieve your goals. But don't just take my word for it. Experience the API difference yourself by trying any of our classes for free. Visit APIProjectFitness.com or call us at 573-268-6944. Let us help you live a healthier life. Join the API community today.
16:54 to play. Missouri 66, Alabama 54. The unexpected happens every day when it does. Head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Pierce, Bates, Grill, Perkins, and Mark Mitchell on the court for Dennis Gates. Diabate, along with Youngblood, Sears, Nelson, and Phylon. Baseline right, Alabama to inbound. Phylon holds, looks, floats it, deflected by Pierce, picked up by Perkins, then loses it back to Pierce. Pierce on his back, lost it to Phylon, throws it outside Nelson, left side Sears, right wing Youngblood, deep three from the sideline, missed it, run down by Mitchell. Mark with the ball, throws it ahead, Perkins into the front court, Missouri by 12. 16:37 to play. Amore to come in, next dead ball. Left of the logo, Perkins handles it. Missouri to the left side, bounce it left corner, Pierce. Pierce guarded by Youngblood. On the block, taken by Mark Mitchell against Nelson. Left block, turns middle. Now back baseline. Leans in, put it up, missed it, but got fouled by Nelson, who picks up number 3. Mark Mitchell having a game, back to the free throw line. He's got 22. He's 3 of 5 at the foul line tonight. Also has 3 rebounds in the game.
He's just getting into Nelson's chest. You know, Nelson's taller, 6'11", but he's preventing him from blocking shots because he's playing strong ball with him.
And what we talked about for a long time with Mark Mitchell, playing off of 2 feet, getting that shoulder, getting that right shoulder into the defender, and then being able to use that and that long left hand to create spaces. He misses the free throw. Josh Gray to come in. Meanwhile, Holloway and Amore come in, replacing Nelson. And Phylon goes out. 66-54. Josh Gray, if Mark Mitchell makes the free throw, will come in. Mitchell makes the free throw. He's got 23, 2 away from his career high. Tigers lead by 13, 16-20 to play. Into the front court. Sears on the logo, middle of the floor. Handling the ball just inside of half court, guarded by Perkins. To the right side. Good double team. Perkins forces him outside beyond 3. 14 on the shot clock. Sears into the paint. Now turns back right side. Double teamed. And a foul on a reach. Called against Tony Perkins of Missouri.
Well, I thought Tony did a good job holding his ground defensively. Maybe got a little greedy there, reaching in for the steal. Again, late in the shot clock is an unfortunate thing. But held his ground. Didn't make it easy for Sears.
So Sears to the free throw line. 85% in SEC play. He was 8 of 11 against Auburn. Misses the first, shooting into that student section behind the basket to our right.
So if you're Missouri, you like to shoot in the second half at the end by your bench and let them shoot into the student section.
Made the next. The lead is 12 with 16:01 to play. Next dead ball, the under 16 timeout. 67-55 Missouri. Perkins left side guarded by Youngblood, picked up by Amore on the switch, handling it right side of the key. Goes around him to the left elbow, bounce it, cutting grill to the left wing, back outside of Perkins to reset, 15 on the shot clock. Perkins picked up by Sears on the switch. Behind a Gray pick, handling the ball around Amore to the right elbow, 7 on the shot clock, bounces to Gray, leans in, lays it up, missed it, can't get it back, it goes to Amore, now to Sears, missed it from point blank. Into the front court, Sears. Drop it behind the back, knocked out of bounds by Pierce of Missouri to take us to the under 16. 15:27 to play. Missouri leads by 12 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Listening to your favorite basketball team battle it out on the hardwood court. When it comes to performance, teams demand the quality of real American wood floors, and you should too. But not just wood floors. Real wood cabinets, millwork, even real wood furniture. Beautiful, durable, and timeless. Real wood is always the right choice. Learn more by visiting choosewood.com.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Mike Ward, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Boone County, I've got you covered.
It's game time. As Mizzou Hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down. Shock Top Belgian White.
So grab your friends and a couple cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Mizzou Tigers. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, official craft beer sponsor of the Missouri Tigers. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
Missouri jumped out to a 12-0 lead to begin the game. They lead by 12 with 15:27 to play. More homes and businesses making the switch to Socket. Socket Fiber is the most reliable service, simple, transparent pricing. Call 1-800-SOCKET3 today or visit socket.net to learn more.
Alabama shooting 57% from the field for the game, 20 of 35. 50% from the arc, 7 of 14. Missouri for the game shooting 59%, 24 of 41, 38% from the arc, 6 of 16. I mean, these teams have been scoring, and at the line, though, Missouri 13 of 20, and that's been an Achilles heel for the Tigers, 65%. That mark would not be good in the conference standings. Now, Missouri's been a little better than that for the season in conference play, but they've got to knock down their free throws because, yes, the lead's 12, but it was 20, and there are more than 15 minutes to go. A long way still ahead.
Alabama's ball on the left sideline in the front court. Not even with the top of the key. Diabate will inbound. Trent Pierce will guard the ball. Diabate left sideline looking, floats it into Amori, catches left side, guarded by Gray, who backs off, hands to Holloway, guarded by Pierce, curls it, alley-oop for Amori, catches left side of the basket, stripped, picked up by Youngblood, missed it, rebound Amori left side, put it up and got fouled by Josh Gray. He'll shoot free throws with 15:16 to play. Gray picks up his second personal foul.
Boy, Gray battling in there, altered the first two shots, but the third time was the charm for Alabama, at least in getting Gray to commit a foul as he was trying to protect that rim.
Clifford Amori to the free throw line, the transfer from Rutgers, 2 of 2. That's his only 2 points in the game. Came in the first half, and he makes the first. Has a little bit of a hesitation on the release, but it looks good when it comes out of his hands. Cuts the lead to 11. Now 10. Alabama 9 of 11 from the free throw line. The lead is 10 for Missouri with 15:10 to play. Perkins sends it left side, Pierce. Pierce looks inside with a rip through, guarded by Diabate on the left wing, handling the ball. Hands it to Grill. Grill curls it, comes top of the key, deep three on the way, rims in. It's a 70-57 Missouri lead. In transition, Holloway to the top of the key. Fans outside with the dribble, guarded by Bates. Top of the key taken by Amori, guarded by Gray. Hands it to Youngblood. Here comes a three off the catch. Missed it. Rebound Gray. A chance to stretch out the lead again. It's 13 with 14 and a half to play. Perkins drives left side of the lane. Top of the key for Gray. Dribbles. And he gets knocked down by Holloway running through the pick of Josh Gray. Holloway picks up the personal foul. That's his second.
Couple of good minutes for Josh Gray here, just securing that rebound, drawing a foul in the offense, and giving Missouri size and muscle inside against Alabama.
Diabate sits down as Stevenson comes back in. 70-57, the Missouri lead. 14 and a half minutes to play at Sold Out Mizzou Arena in Columbia. Missouri looking for win number 20 on the season. Grill gets it inbounds to Perkins. Rip through move, guarded by Youngblood. Handling the ball, middle of the floor. And again, Missouri able to play now with Anthony Robinson on the bench with the 3 fouls. Grill open three, left wing on the way. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Stevenson. Outlet to Holloway. Throws it ahead, intercepted by Perkins. It got deflected to Grill, who got fouled by Youngblood. On the left sideline in the front court, Youngblood picks up the personal foul. That's the 5th against Alabama.
And smiles all around. Bates and Perkins both with big smiles as they lift Grill up off the court, and he was smiling as well.
Missouri's transition defense has been really good tonight, and I don't think Alabama anticipated how much space Missouri's defenders could cover when the ball's in the air.
Well, I mean, Grill and Perkins are so good. Big physical guards who play both ends of the floor. Bama has 12 turnovers, Mike. Still more than 14 minutes to play.
Robinson with a couple of terrific plays defensively in the first half. Bates Griffiths, right of the logo, puts it on the deck, left side on the wing, away from the arc, Mitchell. Backing off of him is Stevenson, top of the key, Gray. Swings it right side away from the arc for Perkins. Handling the ball with the left hand, 12 on the shot clock. Floated in, caught by Mitchell on the right block. Sends it top of the key, Grill. Mishandled it, gets it back to the left block, head and shoulder fake. Step back off the glass, good.
The kid knows how to play the game, and better than that, he executes what he knows. It's one thing to be smart, but he carries it out.
Grill's got 15. He averages 15 in Missouri's 19 victories this season, and a foul on Josh Gray for a basically wrapping up, put his arms around the offensive player. Third on Josh. 15th foul against Missouri, who leads by 15 with 13:38 to play. Phylon left sideline, inbound to Sears. Sears curls it, gets left side of the lane, falling down, lost the ball, and a timeout as Sears got it back. Timeout taken with 13:34 to play. Mizzou by 15, shot clock down to 21. Tigers brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Missouri Athletics. Easy to drink and easy to enjoy.
You know, I mentioned at Oklahoma that folks probably weren't surprised by the comment, but Missouri is really good. And you say the more you see the Tigers play, especially against a much better team, frankly, than Oklahoma, this Alabama bunch, you appreciate it. And I think our comments a minute ago go a long way to that. What do they always say you have to win in the tournament? Good guard play. Look at Caleb Grill, Tony Perkins, Anthony Robinson. I mean, those are three really good guards, good size, that not only can score the ball, but more importantly, defend really at a high level and are willing defenders.
And even Warwick is coming on, particularly on the defensive end.
Right.
Cousin Carl's in the house tonight.
We've got a lot of famous Missourians around and soaking in this special game, and I'm glad. I think Carl made a great decision retiring early after a great successful career and all his health with his young family. But I still miss watching him race. The Daytona 500 passed and Carl wasn't there. It's just not the same anymore, Mike.
Bama to inbound baseline left. Phylon to inbound and Mitchell guarding the ball. 21 on the shot clock. Holds, looks, still holding, still looking. Throws it left corner, taken by Youngblood, guarded by Grill. Youngblood fans outside, left side between the circles. Right side, Sears, catch and shoot. Deep three, good. Late closeout by Bates. You can't do that.
And he's got a limited range. Again, that was from the State of Missouri logo. Not quite to midcourt, but not far beneath it.
Lead is 12 for Missouri. 13-13 to play. Bates bounces it left side. Grill hands it left wing, taken by Mitchell. 15 on the shot clock as Gray takes the top of the key, swinging on the right side. Perkins has it. Shot clock at 10. Grill right side, ball fake, bounce it to Gray. Fakes it, now drives to the paint, to the right block, leans in, and he gets fouled by Amori. Faked the handoff, drove it to the block, drew the foul on the head and shoulder fake. Amori picks up the personal foul.
Great stuff. Josh Gray, an intelligent player. So much attention goes to Grill, who is cutting hard off that screen from Gray. And so instead of handing it to Caleb one way, he just turned and went the other way and darn near dunked it, at least has a pair of free throws.
They worked on that exclusively late in the shoot around today. Gray's first offering off the back of the rim. Missouri now 13 of 21 from the foul line. Sherrell comes in, replacing Amori's 2 fouls.
And as good as Missouri's played, and with 72 points on the board, there's still 13 minutes to go, which is amazing. They've scored 72, but Bama's got 60 within 12 still.
And that is within striking range
Yes.
for this lethal offensive team from Tuscaloosa. Gray makes the free throw. The lead goes to 13 with 12:57 to play. Phylon comes into the front court, middle of the floor, handling the ball, guarded by Grill. Goes in on the right side. Mitchell guarding Sears, who backs out. Now Sears towards the top of the key on the slip. Sherrell fouled by Grill, who went straight up and then tried to prevent Sherrell from falling hard. He'll step to the free throw line as Grill picks up his second personal foul. Sherrell, 66% free throw shooter, the 240-pound, 6'10 freshman out of Detroit, Michigan. He did not play against Alabama. Again, they are playing without Darian Reed, talented freshman who aggravated a hamstring against Auburn. Sherrell's free throw, missed it. Sherrell wears number 22 in the crimson jersey. Misses the free throw. Cruz with the block out and the rebound for Missouri. Chance to extend a 13-point lead. Just over 12 to play here in the ballgame in Columbia. Perkins left of the logo between the circles. Top of the key for Gray. Hands to Perkins. Perkins curls it. Now drives it. Gets left side of the lane. Bounces it left wing. Grill. Catch and shoot three. Missed it. Flying in for the rebound. Philon. Left to right runs Alabama down 13. Sears. Flip it outside. Philon. Tip of the logo. Walk up three. Left side good. Cuts the lead to 10. That's what they do. Into the front court comes Perkins for Missouri. Handling the ball on the left side. Picks up the dribble, bounce it left block. Mitchell gets to the left side, put it up, missed it, but got fouled. Free throws coming up for Mark, who's 4 of 7 from the foul line, and a chance to match his career high. Sherrell picks up the personal foul, his first.
Just outstanding basketball by Missouri. They had a mismatch. Mitchell on the young guard, Philon, who couldn't handle him, much smaller. Sherrell comes over late to help out in desperation, commits the foul. But just recognition of a clear advantage you have, and Missouri didn't waste the opportunity.
Dennis Gates has done a great job with Anthony Robinson here in the second half, who had the 3 personal fouls as Mitchell makes the free throw. He's been able to get minutes out of his team with Robinson on the bench, and he now sends Robinson back to the bench with Mizzou leading by 11. Gray comes out as Marcus Allen comes in. Mitchell, a chance to tie his career high set 1 week ago against Oklahoma. Missed the free throw. Rebound taken by Alabama's Diabate. Mizzou by 11, less than 12 to play. Next dead ball, the under 12. Diabate picks it up, right side, bounces to Philon, comes to the right wing. Now tries to drive, Grill cut off on the right wing. Philon to the right block, cut off, puts up a jumper, good. Little runner, then he turns around and has words with Grill. Kind of taunting Caleb Grill. The lead is 9. This is as close as Alabama's been since falling behind 12-0 to start the game. They trail by 9 with 11.5 to play. Perkins on the right side, guarded by Sears. Top of the key for Mitchell. Mitchell holds. Mitchell will drive Diabate to the left side, leaves it left wing. Cruz, here comes the 3. Bang! He splashed it home. A much-needed Cruz bomb, and Missouri goes up by 12.
Well, neither he nor Philon at the other end are going to hesitate.
Driving is Sears, cut off Perkins, banks it home. Cuts it to 10 with 11:09 to play. Mark Sears just using that muscular body to get the ball up over Tony Perkins.
Just better offense than defense, really, for both teams tonight, but it's really what we expected.
Perkins on the right side, top of the key for Mitchell. Mitchell facing up against Diabate. A little rip-through move, puts the ball on the deck. Now spins to the left elbow, left wing for Allen. Allen curls it to the right side, spinning back middle, sends it left side Mitchell. In the paint for Cruz against Sears. Turns left side, high-arcing shot, jump, goes down.
Again, great stuff. Take advantage of a mismatch, and they did again.
Again, worked on that today. Philon on the left side, fans outside, hands it to Sears, left sideline to the left side to the baseline, comes under the basket, hangs, rims it home, and got fouled by Marcus Allen to take us to the under 12 timeout. Alabama down by 10, 10:28 to play. Anthony Robinson will come back in for Missouri on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Tiger fans, do you like to gamble? Well, gambling's exactly what you're doing if you have your home or business electrical installation done by a contractor who's not qualified, trained, and insured. Don't take the chance. Be safe. Be certain. Use only IBEW contractors to do your electrical work. The stakes are just too high for anything else. You can depend on your hometown IBEW and IBEW contractors.
At MU Healthcare, believing anything is possible is how we treat every patient. It's how we find answers to medicine's most difficult questions, like uncovering new ways to help the body fight cancer, renewing hope for epilepsy patients, and stopping muscular dystrophy in its tracks. At MU Healthcare, we won't stop searching for answers, because when it comes to your health, we never settle. Neither should you.
Today's game is brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep Number smart beds let you choose your ideal comfort on either side, your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you.
This is Mizzou Basketball from Learfield.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
It's time to get back into routine that focuses on you. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness. Escape reality in the indoor saltwater pool. Detox from the saunas or heat things up with our hot yoga. Wilson's is here to support you, motivate you, and help smash your goals with group fitness classes, personal coaching, and endless amenities. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness in Columbia. Visit them at wilsonsfitness.com.
Minutes and 28 seconds to play here at Mizzou Arena in Columbia. 79-69 the Missouri lead. Union Electrical Contractors, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW, Partners in Quality Construction, and Electrical and Communication Services. Well, Alabama 5 for its last 5.
Yep, I believe it. Incredible display of offense tonight, both teams. Bama 25 of 42, 59.5% from the field. Missouri 28 of 47, 59.6% from the field. Our score 79-69, more than 10 minutes to play.
Mark Sears at the foul line went 1 for 2 the last time. Makes the free throw to complete the three-point play. 3-possession game, 10:28 to play. Robinson back in, coming right to left in the front court. Sears will guard him as he backs off. Robinson on the logo. Robinson picks up the dribble tip of the logo. Pivots, bounces right wing. Mitchell guarded by Sears. Mitchell puts it on the deck. Gets to the right block outside. Marcus Allen at 3. Missed it. Rebound tipped by Cruz. And a foul against Diabate of Alabama. 8th team foul against the Crimson Tide will send Jacob Cruz to the free throw line. Cruz 8 points, 3 rebounds against Georgia. He was 4 for 4 from the foul line.
We're going to have a lot of free throws down the stretch, Michael. 8 fouls for Bama, 7 for Missouri. More than 10 minutes to play tonight.
Cruz misses the free throw, the front end of the 1-1. 79-70 to the front court. Phylon drives against Grill. Cut off. Turns back middle. Throws it outside Sears. Jab step guarded by Robinson. 10 minutes to play. Deep 3 off the bounce. Good. Splashed it home. The lead is 6. 2-possession game with 9:50 to play. Bama's starting to continue to play even better offensively. Robinson comes to the left side. Dennis Gates takes a timeout. Bama's cut it to 6. Now, can Missouri respond after the Crimson Tide, down 20 in the first half, have clawed their way back to within 6 points? 79-73 with 9:45 to play.
It's amazing, isn't it? 2-possession game with nearly 10 minutes to go. They just have so much firepower. Sears, you expect. Phylon's been big for them tonight, 12 points, and he's a confident kid as well. And Missouri's got to be good. I think not just better, obviously, defensively if possible, but offensively they've got to get good shots because they're available against Alabama.
At Royal Banks of Missouri, banking with them easier than ever. Open an account, manage your finances at any time with their online banking service. Visit RoyalBanksofMo.com today to open a personal checking or savings account. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender. Marcus Allen with an ill-advised 3 on the last possession. The outcome after the rebound by Alabama was a 3 by Mark Sears to pull the Crimson Tide within 6. Dennis Gates with a timeout. 2-possession game, 9:45 to play.
Right, Missouri doesn't want to settle for threes. If they're open, take them if they're for good shooters, because in the paint, Missouri 34 points in the paint, and again, they've got 19 off turnovers.
Mark Mitchell has the ball, 24 points tonight. Mitchell guarded by Diabate, picks up the dribble, gets it to Robinson, left side between the circles. Handling the ball, 12 on the shot clock on the logo with 10. Bounce it, right elbow Pierce, right block now Mitchell, turns middle, now back baseline, missed it, tipped up by Pierce. Trent got it back, ball fake, now puts it up and in. Rebound basket for Pierce gives Missouri an 8-point lead with 9:20 to play.
Crash those boards, 2 more points in the paint for the Tigers.
Crowd comes to its feet. Sears left side between the circles. To the left wing, drives Grill to the left block, comes right side, throws it outside. Phylon catch and shoot three. Missed it. Rebound on the weak side for Stevenson. Left side between the circles, Sears. Toe raise three. Missed it. Rebound Grill with a good block out by Mark Mitchell. Chance to extend the 8-point lead. Less than 9 to play. Into the front court, Robinson handling the ball on the logo. Guarded by Sears, who backs off to the tip of the logo. Robinson handling the ball. Bounces at right elbow. Pierce throws it into Mitchell, left side of the basket. Goes up strong. Banks it in. Mark with a career-high 26 as he steps to the free throw line. And Missouri's lead is back to 10 as Nelson and Amori come in. For Nate Oates.
Well, Mitchell finished it, but it was a good basketball play by Trent Pierce on the right wing there, big to big. He saw Mitchell sealed his man inside. Diabate's a good defender, the big one, just picked up his third foul. Pierce made it possible with a pass over the top. Mitchell finished, and Diabate to the bench. He's a key part, probably their best defender, certainly inside.
Mitchell's free throw good. Mark with a career-high 27. Tigers by 9 with 8:38 to play, and the crowd comes to its feet. Phylon on the left side. Deep sideline three, missed by Sears, and on the rebound, Grill is fouled by Nelson, who just picked up his 4th personal foul. Nope, they're going to get Amori with his 3rd personal foul.
Boy, Missouri would have loved for Nelson to get his 4th foul with 8.5 minutes to go. No such luck, but nonetheless, Grill to the other end of the floor, and here we go, folks. Start the free throw parade the rest of the way. Missouri's got to be better at the line tonight and try to get this victory on its home court.
Helping people of all ages develop skills to overcome physical, mental, and financial challenges across Missouri. Free throw good. The Center for Human Services. The lead is back to 12. It was 6 moments ago. 6-0 Mizzou run over the last 53 seconds. Now a 7-0 Missouri run. The lead is 13. And listen to this crowd. Phylon into the front court. Missouri goes zone for the first time with Pierce on the point. Sears takes it, tip of the logo, slides right side between the circles. Double team comes just inside of half court. He pushes off, throws it left side, caught by Youngblood into the paint, put it up left hand, missed it, tipped up, no good, rebound Grill. Tigers with the ball, chance to extend the 13-point lead. Mitchell in transition to the right wing. High stepping to the right elbow, bouncing to the cutter. Grill knocked out of bounds by Amori with 8:01 to play. 20 on the shot clock. Missouri will inbound baseline left.
Grill's amazing. Got the rebound at one end, trailing up the court, hustles all the way. Darn near finished it at the other. He's got 6 rebounds with 17 points.
Did you see Sears on the double team clear space with the left forearm?
Keith Kimball's right there. Didn't blow the whistle, but it was a left arm extended, I thought.
Sears goes out. Missouri to inbound. Can they convert? Leading by 13. Just over 8 to play as Mitchell takes it. Hands to Grill. Curls. 17-footer off the catch. Good. Grill is having a game.
How good is this kid? Folks, enjoy him because he is amazing.
Phylon, left side, Youngblood, a deep 3, in and out. Rebound Nelson, tipped by Mitchell out of bounds. Takes us to the under 8 timeout. Missouri has answered with a 9-0 run after Alabama closed within 6. 7:46 to play. 15th ranked Missouri leading the Crimson Tide here inside of Mizzou Arena and on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
The most powerful ideas come from understanding. By asking what's important here. At Great Southern Bank, we start by asking our customers to find out how we're doing and what they really need. Then we get to work, making banking easier and more effective, financing more flexible, and our communities better places to live. It's an ongoing team effort to keep improving how we serve our neighbors day after day. And it all starts with understanding what really matters. Learn more at GreatSouthernBank.com. Member FDIC.
It's game time. As Mizzou Hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down: Shock Top Belgian White. So grab your friends and a couple cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Mizzou Tigers. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, official craft beer sponsor of the Missouri Tigers. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Seven minutes and 46 seconds to play. Missouri with a 9-0 run after Alabama cut it to 6 to build a 15-point lead, 88-73. It is 10:05 in Mid-America as we pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Mizzou Basketball on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. Alabama 0 for the last 6 shot attempts. They haven't scored 210 after closing the lead on the Mark Sears 3-6. Missouri stretched it back out 88-73 now.
Yeah, that 9-0 run, or this current 9-0 run for Mizzou, 79-73, then 9 straight. The Tigers lead by 15 with just under 8 to play. Mitchell from Missouri, 27 points, 3 rebounds. Grill, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 assists, 7 of 8 at the line. How about Trent Pierce? 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. He's a plus 21, the best for any player on either team in this game tonight.
Bama's ball baseline to left. Mitchell, Pierce along with Cruz. Robinson for Missouri and Grill, who Tigers 88, Crimson Tide 73. Baseline left, Pierce on the ball. Phylon looking. Throws it up, caught by Nelson, throws it outside. Deep 3, Holloway splashes home on the late close by Caleb Grill. The lead is 12, 7.5 to play. As into the front court comes Anthony Robinson for Missouri. Robinson, right wing, Pierce. Faces up, rip-through move, guarded by Nelson, puts it on the deck, hands it outside to Robinson. Robinson with 15 on the shot clock, picked up on the switch by Nelson. 13 on the shot clock, top of the key. Trying to break him down, gets to the left side, step back from the wing, in. It's a 90-76 Missouri lead. Robinson with 14. His first points of the second half. Holloway on the logo to the top of the key. Left side, Youngblood kicked it out of bounds by Cruz as he wanted to bounce it. Left sideline, Stevenson, Diabate, and Sears all returned for Nate Oates. 7:08 to play. Missouri leading Alabama 90-76.
Good activity by Cruz defensively there. Active arms, active legs, whatever it takes to disrupt this high, potent Alabama offense.
Holloway on the left sideline to inbound it. Alabama trying to get it lined up. Sears will start from the top of the key. Holloway holds and looks, gets it to Nelson, top of the key. Nelson puts it on the deck, almost knocked away, now falling down, almost tied up, throws it outside Holloway, 13 on the shot clock. Holloway left sideline with 10. Holloway guarded by Mitchell. 8 on the shot clock. Now bounce at Sears, tip of the logo, ball fake. Drives left side of the lane, throws it alley-oop Diabate. Good play defensively, late clock. Offensively, late clock by Alabama.
Done that a few times. Sears is really good. We know he can score the ball, but he's aware of that shot clock, and his timing's impeccable. Not with the shots necessarily, but in that case, a pass.
Into the front court, Robinson left side between the circles. Robinson cut off by Sears, handling the ball to the left side of the lane, fouled by Sears. Mark Sears picks up number 3. Anthony Robinson steps to the free throw line. He'll have 2 as Alabama over the limit with more than 10 fouls here in the second half.
Boy, Ant Robinson, 14 points. 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 steals. He's only played 19 minutes because, again, got those 3 first-half fouls, but what a big part of this game he's been.
Robinson at the foul line. Wears 0 in that Missouri jersey. Bounces the ball a couple of times. Good release, rotation, left it short. Tigers now 18 of 29 from the free throw line, and they lead by 12 with 6:29 to play. Misses the second. Long rebound on the baseline, run down by Diabate. 2 missed free throws by Missouri. Into the front court, Tigers by 12. Missouri goes back to the zone. Right side, Holloway kicked out of bounds by Pierce on that sideline pass as he tried to get Nelson down on the right baseline. 6:20 to play, a 12-point Missouri lead.
Pierce has really been good. He'll be one of the unheralded heroes if Missouri pulls off this win tonight.
Holloway right sideline inbounds, taken by Nelson. Dribbles towards the middle of the floor, back to Holloway. Holloway shadowed by Robinson. Left side between the circle, Sears. Back to Holloway, deep three from the right side. Off the back of the rim, missed it. Tipped off the rim, controlled by Grill. It was Pierce that tipped it. Mitchell went down, gets up, and comes into the front court as Robinson takes it and slows the pace. 6 minutes to play, Mizzou by 12. Holloway guarding Robinson. Missouri needs to score on this possession. Middle of the floor, handling the ball, Anthony Robinson. Now to the right of the logo, comes back left side, throws it left side of the lane. Caught by Mitchell against Diabate, tries to drive him. Handling the ball, spins baseline, put it up, right hand good.
You know how good that is? Diabate is a big, strong defender. Held his ground. Mitchell went up and over.
Lead back to 14. Sears left corner. Stevenson a three from the left side. Good. Knocked it down on a line drive from the left corner. Cuts the lead to 11 with 5.5 to play. Alabama will not go away, folks. Robinson into the front court. Left of the logo. Handling the ball. Guarded by Mark Sears. Right side Mitchell takes it. Guarded by Nelson. Mitchell. Hands to Grill, curls it top of the key. Mitchell, jab step, now drives Nelson right side of the lane. Back outside Grill, shot clock at 7. To the left side, handling the ball against Nelson. Draws contact, throws it up, missed it, but he'll shoot free throws as Nelson picks up his 4th personal foul on just a crafty play by Caleb Grill.
It's making something out of nothing. I mean, we know he's a great shooter with great range, but there was no way he was going to make a shot with Grant Nelson out on him this far distance, late shot clock. So what did he do? He initiated the contact. Good offensive player.
With the head and shoulder fake.
Yeah, head and shoulder fake. Got the big man off his ground. And now that is 4 fouls, oh, by the way, on Grant Nelson.
Grill's free throw, first of 3 is good. Mitchell is going to come out as Josh Gray is going to come in. Mitchell, a career high 29. Grill with 20. 21 as that ball barely touched the net. Lead back to 13 with 5:02 to play.
A little thing, but these 3 free throws give these guys a good minute and a half just to catch their breath.
Yep.
I mean, they're great athletes, but this game, this pace has been unbelievable, and they take a minute or two, catch their breath.
3 free throws from Grill. The lead is 14, 95-81 Missouri, 5 minutes to play. Into the front court, Sears on the left side, guarded by Grill. Diabate wants to set a screen, now slips. Good double team. Now Grill has Sears on the left side between the circles. Sears, good show by Pierce. To the top of the key, cut off, left wing Nelson. Drives left baseline. Put it up, blocked by Gray. Pulled down by Diabate outside, taken by Holloway. 6 on the shot clock, and a foul on Grill on a rip-through move by Mark Sears. So free throws coming up on the 8th team foul by Missouri, the 3rd against Caleb Grill, and again a late clock bailout by Missouri to put Alabama at the free throw line.
After Gray did a really nice job against Grant Nelson defensively, met him at the rim, blocked the shot, didn't foul, but now Sears gets to the line here for Alabama. 1-1, 8th foul for Missouri, so it's another deuce 2.
Season high for Missouri is 112 points against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Sears makes the free throw. Bates, who's been quiet tonight, will come in, replacing Jacob Cruz. Aiden Sherrill will come in for Alabama, replacing Grant Nelson, who's got the 4 fouls. 4:37 to play, 95-82 the Missouri lead. Sears back to the free throw line, made the first. He's got 27 tonight. His career high, this match is a season high now, a new season high of 28. His career high is 37. Tigers lead by 12 with the ball, 4.5 to play as Robinson trots into the front court right of the logo, guarded by Stevenson. Comes behind a great pick, top of the key. Picked up by Sherrill on the switch. Handling the ball, comes back towards the top of the key. Now trying to break him down off the dribble. Motors to the left elbow. Picks up the dribble outside. Pivots, throws it to Grill. 9 on the shot clock, guarded by Holloway. Grill to the left wing. Step back 3, left wing on the way. Good! Splashed it in. It's 98-83 Missouri.
Unbelievable game. Sears for Bama, Mitchell and Grill for Missouri. High-level players in the game.
Sears fouled by Robinson, picks up his 4th with a block to take us to the under 4. 4 minutes to play. It ain't over yet, folks. Missouri leads by 15. But the Crimson Tide still have plenty of weapons offensively. at Mizzou Arena in Columbia. 98-83. Missouri leads Alabama on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
So this is kind of personal, but the girl that I was with just randomly stopped talking to me. I had no idea why, and I just found out she was pregnant. Luckily, she found resources that helped her keep her apartment and helped make sure her bills got paid. If she hadn't found help, I might not have gotten a chance to be a father to my son. If you or someone you know is facing an unexpected pregnancy, there are resources for you to achieve your dreams and be a parent. Brought to you by Vitae Foundation.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Minutes to play. 98-83. Missouri ranked number 15. Leads number 4 Alabama here at sold-out Mizzou Arena in Columbia. Auburn holds off Arkansas. The number 1 team in the nation continues to roll. Hey, subscribe to the Inside Mizzou Athletics Sports Podcast presented by Shelter Insurance. It's the official podcast of Mizzou Athletics. You can hear Brad and Matt chop it up each and every week.
Big win for Auburn at home. They certainly were favored to win, in fact, by double digits. They were up by 3 late in that game. 61-58 win, 67-60. I do think they're clearly the number 1 team in the country. Doesn't mean, by any stretch they're going to go to the Final Four, win the national title, but they've been so good, so consistent. They never trailed against Alabama. Now, Bama came back from double digits down and tied them later in the game, but Auburn held them off. But boy, are they good. And, of course, this game is huge. If Missouri wins, Florida and Alabama would be tied for second place, 2 games behind Auburn. Missouri and Texas A&M would be tied for 4th place, and technically A&M would have the tiebreaker, winning the meeting here at Mizzou Arena with the Tigers. But you're talking about a heady group of 5 teams, especially if Missouri gets a 3rd win over a top-ranked number 1 team in the country this season.
Hasn't happened since 1989. Had Mike Sandbody on with us last night on Tiger Talk. He was a member of that team that accomplished that feat in '89, and he really likes this team.
Yeah, and again, that team made it to the Sweet 16 of the tournament, so who knows what that might mean, if anything, for this team this season.
Mark Sears at the foul line, 1 in bonus. His team trails by 15 with 4 minutes to play in regulation. How good has the student section been all season long? Makes the free throw.
Yeah, it makes a difference, right? I mean, no doubt. It is just such a different atmosphere, not even close to how it has been at times over the last few years.
Mitchell with 29, Grill with 25, and now Sears with 29 for Alabama, who trails by 13 with 4 to play. Just have to take care of the ball and execute.
Yep, because they've got time, but you've got time and a 13-point lead.
Robinson, right of the logo, taken by Grill, guarded by Holloway. Puts it on the deck with the left hand as he holds off the defender with his right hip. Comes to the left side. Now back to the right side as he throws it to Bates. Curls it, gets to the right side of the lane. Guarded by Diabate to the left elbow, to the right elbow. Now curls to the block, hands it inside. Gray loses it and gets fouled with 5 on the shot clock as the ball ricocheted off of the face of Aiden Sherrill. Foul goes against Diabate. That's his 4th. Nelson on the bench with 4, and Gray to the free throw line as Philon gets ready to come back in with Missouri leading by 13.
And that was good work by Bates. Too early to take the air out of the ball, but you certainly don't want to rush a shot. A minute ago, I thought he was going to pull up from 15 to 20 and shoot it, but instead he curled around, found Gray inside. Now just got to hit a free throw at least, if not both.
Missed the first off the back of the rim. Philon comes in, replacing Sherrill. So they go small with Stevenson, their biggest player, at 6'10".
And you talk about shooters with Philon and Holloway and Sears out there together.
Free throw good by Josh Gray, and almost drew another lane violation. 99-85 Missouri, 3.5 to play. Into the front court comes Sears, left of the logo, guarded by Grill. Behind a pick from Diabate. Pull up three off the bounce, left wing, missed it. Rebound tipped by Bates, picked up and laid in by Diabate as Bates went flying after he couldn't control the rebound. Foul against Caleb Grills, his fourth.
Boy, you got to secure that ball. Good effort by Bates to get his hand out and couldn't secure it. How about Diabate? Mentioned earlier, does all the little things. 11 points, 9 rebounds for Diabate.
Fourth on Grill. Mitchell comes back in, 3:24 to play. 99-87, Josh Gray sits down. 4 points, 2 rebounds. Diabate at the foul line. The left-hander, Tony Perkins, is going to come in for Missouri. Diabate, 53% in SEC play. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Bates. Lost it out of bounds to Stevenson. Missouri gets the ball back. Leading by 12. Perkins in, replacing Tamar Bates.
I like Perkins in there. Another ball handler, smart player.
Full court pressure. This is why you go small.
Yep, and that's another reason to have Perkins there.
Grill to inbound. Grill with Stevenson guarding the ball, bounces it into Robinson. Double team comes, had it stripped, knocked out of bounds on the sideline. Keith Kimball comes in. Who do they reward it to? Says it's going to stay with Missouri right now. Kimball comes in, and I think they're going to reverse it and give it to Alabama. And I thought it went off the shoulder of Ann Robinson. But again, you can't let yourself get caught in the corner.
I'll also say Missouri's got 2 timeouts, so they don't need to leave them on the scoreboard necessarily. Still up 12 with 3:20, but don't let Bama even think about getting within 2 possessions.
99-87, the Missouri lead, 3:20 to play in regulation. Sears holds, looks, almost stepped in bounds, throws it to Holloway. Holloway, 18 on the shot clock, trying to break down Grill at the top of the key. Right side, flecked out of bounds. Another EGB by Trent Pierce. Got a hand in the passing lane.
He's been so good. I mean, he's been so very good, very engaged. Both ends of the floor, really key contributors.
Sorry about that. Energy-generating behaviors, EGBs, deflections, steals, talking, daps. Bounce it into Diabate on the right side. 10 on the shot clock, spins, cut off on the baseline by Pierce. Now pushes him off, gets into the paint, left corner. Stevenson, a 3, missed it. Rebound Diabate, outside Holloway, deep 3 from the logo. Missed it, rebound Grill, secures it, and then gets fouled by Sears. Jump ball they call. Don Daly calls it jump ball, alternating possession. Belongs to Missouri.
Well, I'll say this, and he's a good sport. Grill did not complain. In fact, he gave an affirmative nod to the Bama player who tied him up and then helped him off the court. So that was friendly but tough competition.
What I loved about Grill is he went up with two hands to secure the ball.
That's the worst that could happen to them is a tie ball.
Now again, does Missouri learn and doesn't get trapped in the corner? Inbound to Mitchell. Mitchell throws it ahead to Perkins, comes into the front court, 2 defenders back. Double team, splits it, leaves it for Mitchell. Mitchell back to Perkins, right sideline, 2:51 to play, Missouri by 12. Handling the ball on the right side, guarded by Holloway. Double team comes, floated to Mitchell. Mitchell, left wing, open Pierce, drives it left elbow, curls it right side of the lane, flips it outside Perkins, shot clock at 10. Needs something on this possession, leading by 12. Grill, 3 from the logo, missed it. Rebound on the sideline. Pierce can't get to it. Ball back to Alabama, who has a chance to cut it to single digits with a 3.
Well, you take your chances with that shot from Grill because we've seen him make them before. It's not the first option, but late shot clock, had a decent look, and Pierce with good hustle just couldn't quite corral the long rebound on the sideline.
No help is what they're saying now. Guarded straight up man-to-man. Into the front court comes Filon. Missouri 99, Alabama 87, 2:25 to play. Filon left elbow, left side of the lane. Sends it right side. Diabate, head and shoulder fake, put it up and in, and got fouled by Trent Pierce, who picks up number 4. So Diabate a chance to cut the lead to 9 with 2:20 to play.
It's hard. You want to play good defense, be aggressive, not give him anything, but the foul, just compounds things when he's that close to the basket and likely to score anyway, Diabate. Coach Gates a bit frustrated, but
the other thing, too, is when you break
the
pressure, it's still early enough. Yeah. You still got 2 minutes to play. You still got to attack.
Well, even with a free throw here, it's 9 points. That's a full 3 possessions, maximizing each for Alabama. They need 3 threes, so time clearly on Missouri's side. Tigers have to be smart with that ball and certainly break the press, first of all.
Diabate trying to cut the lead to 9 with 2:20 to play. The left-hander's free throw misses in and out. Rebound Pierce. Held off Stevenson. Robinson takes the outlet. He'll work against Holloway. Double team lurks. Handling the ball in the backcourt. Throw it in the front court. A leaping grab Pierce. Drives to the rim. Gets fouled by Diabate, who will foul out of the ball game. Diabate fouls out with 2:10 to play. With Missouri leading 99-89, you send Trent Pierce to the free throw line. The young man needs to make a pair here.
And Nate Oates will call his whole team over, use this as a timeout. He just has one left
so
officially.
So will Dennis Gates.
But they'll get a minute to talk, and that's huge disqualification. Diabate fouls out, 13 points, 10 rebounds. He's their best inside defender.
T.O. Barrett's going to come in for Missouri, another ball handler. Hey, remember to stick around after the game. Socket Fiber postgame show on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. The thing about Dennis Gates, he prepares his kids and is not afraid to put in young players in situations like this. 99-89 leading the fourth-ranked team in the country. Call on a freshman to come in, and T.O. Barrett has not played in a couple of games. Did not play at Georgia. Saw some action late against Oklahoma.
And this is clearly, obviously, for him to handle the basketball against that full-court pressure that you know is on the way for the Crimson Tide down the stretch.
And give Robinson a much-needed break. As Robinson's got the 4 personal fouls. Pierce has got 4 fouls. Grills has got 4 fouls. Nelson with 4 for Alabama. He's on the bench, though, as they go small. Pierce at the free throw line. Missed the free throw. Step off the lane, that's it. Gather yourself. Focus on the next one. Missed them both. Tigers 22 of 37. Phylon in transition to the right block, cut off by Mitchell, lays it up and in to cut the lead to 8 with 2:03 to play. 99-91. Mitchell double teamed and fouled by Stevenson with 1:59 to play. Gonna have to make your free throws if you're gonna win the game.
We said that with 10 minutes to go in the game because we knew it was going to be free throw festival here both ways. And Mitchell's lucky and did a nice job, I'll say, as a compliment, I suppose, of not fouling, because that could have been a foul. He was so awkward defensively, and Phylon was just flying to the basket. But Mike, Missouri's 59% at the line, 22 of 37. Bama, 71%, 15 of 21.
Mitchell's free throw, crowd quiets, knocks it down. He's got 30 for the first time in his college career. Jacob Cruz, another shooter's going to come in as they get Trent Pierce off the court. Now, with Cruz comes in, he's got to be a man on the glass, joining Mark Mitchell, because Pierce had done a good job on the glass.
And this is huge to make it a 10-point game. Again, that's 4 possessions, so this is a big point.
Made it. Marcus Allen's going to come in for Missouri. So you're matching. Now they're going to pull him back.
Under 2 minutes, up 10. I mean, Missouri should be in good shape if it takes care of business.
Racing into the front court comes Sears on the right side. 1:57 to play. Cut off by 2 defenders. He just inside a half court. Holloway on the left side. Holloway loses the ball in the paint. Dives to get it. Tied up by Grill. Alternating possession. Keeps it with Alabama. Crowd over on the far side thought that Holloway, when he retrieved the ball, stepped into the backcourt. 17 on the shot clock. Again, 1:46 to play. Missouri by 10. 101-91.
Be sound defensively. Make Alabama work. Nothing easy, nothing quick. No open threes, no layups off an inbound pass.
Phylon right baseline. 17 on the shot clock. Bouncing on the block. Youngblood loses it. Turns middle. Head and shoulder fake. Put it up, and it rims in.
Nothing easy. That's point blank off an inbounds pass.
Perkins throws it ahead. Coming into the front court. Bates. 1:36 to play. Missouri by 8. Bates gets it to Perkins. Mishandles it. Gets it back, and then slips and might have pulled a hamstring. Perk helped up. Free throws coming for Tony Perkins on the foul against Alabama.
But they really got rushed up there, Missouri. Good job by Bama, really swarming around that basketball and causing Perkins momentarily to have a problem.
Youngblood picks up his third. 2 free throws coming up. And again, a chance to make it a 10-point lead with 92 seconds to play in regulation. Makes the free throw.
This kid, I think, is going to be so important down the stretch and in March. And I expect Missouri to be alive and well, hopefully, for a while in March. But I think Perkins, another solid, experienced guard, been there, done that with Iowa.
Took a deep breath when he kind of did the splits over there.
Easy going, as we know, right? Nothing seems to phase him on or off the court.
Makes them both. The lead is 10 with 92 seconds to play in regulation. Stevenson gets it into Phylon. Missouri looking for win number 20. Crowd on its feet. Sears into the front court to the left side. Hunting for a foul. Lays it up and in with 1:25 to play.
And you can trade twos now. Don't make it too easy, but just don't foul. It's an 8-point lead with 1:19 to go.
Clock is running. They need to stop it and get the clock right. Grill gets it into Perkins. Lost about 10 seconds off the clock. Perkins, and now they get a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, Oates saw that. And again, it doesn't normally stop, obviously, till the final minute, but Oates is saying the ball got away.
Yep.
Grill is so darn smart. He held it for 3 seconds. I mean, I bet 7 or 8 seconds Bama lost off that clock. Again, normally it is not supposed to stop after made basket outside a minute to go. But Missouri stole about 7 or 8 seconds, and just knowing Grill, he was happy to take his time and didn't rush to get that ball back.
Keith Kimball explaining it to the Alabama head coach. Here's the free throw from Perkins. Misses the first.
Oates isn't going to win the argument, but I clearly understand his point because that ball rolled away for several seconds. Again, by the rule, it doesn't stop, but that thing came all the way out toward midcourt, and the clock kept running before they inbounded.
Makes the next. The lead is 9. 3-possession game, 67 seconds to play. 104-95. Missouri with the lead over 4th-ranked Alabama as the 15th-ranked Tigers are trying to go to 17-1 at home this season. Stevenson gets it inbound to Phylon. Comes into the front court from left to right, to the right side. Working against Perkins, handling the ball. Loses it, picked up by Bates. Bates loses it. Diving in to get it, Stevenson for Sears. 3 on the way, made it. Oh, that's just a terrific, lucky play for Alabama as Missouri lost it. Bates gets a timeout. 104-98, 6-point game with 55 seconds to play. 2 Missouri players had a chance to pick up the ball. Couldn't secure it. It went right to Sears, who hit the 3.
Yeah, just amazing. And here we are again, a 2-possession game with 55 seconds left. I mean, Alabama certainly doesn't have to foul just yet. They might, but they've got nearly a full minute left. Certainly guaranteed getting the ball back at least once they could do it without fouling. And how about, they are 35 of 63, Mike. Alabama, 56%. But from three-point range, 13 of 29, 45%. Missouri for the game, 34 of 57, 59%. 9 of 23 from 3, 39%. But the Tigers just 27 of 43 free throws. They've made 43 free throw attempts, 43, but made 27. It's amazing. They've outshot him at the line, 43-21. The Tigers have outshot Alabama, and yet it's a 6-point game in the final minute.
Grill will inbounds along with Perkins, Bates, Robinson, and Mark Mitchell. Youngblood, Phylon, Sears, Holloway, and Stevenson for Nate Oates. Baseline right, 55 seconds to play. Missouri leading by 6. Grill to inbound, holds and looks. Baseball pass to Bates into the front court against Sears to the rim, lays it up and in.
We've seen that 3 times in the last few weeks. Grill with a long baseball pass for a score.
Back to 3 possessions, losing the ball, picked up by Bates, and an intentional foul against Holloway perhaps as he just reached out. Again, second run-out dunk that's waved off because of a foul after the steal.
Well, that's a huge basket there off the inbound play. Missouri made it look easy. Grill to Bates, and then the turnover by Alabama. And they've been plagued by turnovers tonight, Mike, from the outset. 14 for Alabama, and that was a costly one.
Bates to the free throw line. The senior from Piper High School in Kansas City. 30 of 33 from the foul line coming into the game. 107-98. Chance to make it a 4-possession game with 48.2 to play.
We knew Mizzou would have to outscore Alabama. The Crimson Tide may very well put 100 on the board tonight and still lose.
Made them both. The lead is 10. Full court pressure by Missouri. Sears on the right side, cut off. Now dribbles around Perkins. Don't want to foul him. Comes into the front court, double team. Pivots looking. Left side Stevenson back to Sears to the left wing, off the three, blocked by Robinson, pulled down by Grill after a deflection by Missouri's Mitchell. 31 seconds to play, throw it ahead in the front court. Perkins is fouled. Missouri's going to knock off the 4th-ranked team in the nation. The Tigers are going to go to 16-1. They're going to, here at home, they're going to pick up win number 20 on the season. Go to 9-4 for the first time ever in the SEC. What a job by Dennis Gates and his staff. After Missouri went 0-18 a year ago, Tigers in the SEC about to go to 9-4 and 20-6 on the season and snap a 4-game losing streak against the Crimson Tide.
They've led from start to finish tonight. Bama has not gotten closer than 6 in this second half, and they're going to have wins Missouri over as Perkins makes the first free throw. Kansas, Florida, Alabama, Ole Miss, Mississippi State on the road, Georgia on the road. What a resume to put together. If the students decide they want to join the fun after this game. Free throw good. Well, I think they might.
110-98. Again, season high 112 for Missouri. On the left side, driving, coming under the basket is Holloway. Right corner three, miss. Rebound Grill, that's it. Nate Oates says no foul. Missouri can dribble out the clock. 110-98. Missouri is going to knock off the 4th-ranked team in the nation. And for the first time since 1989, Missouri has knocked off 3 top 5 teams in the same season. Anthony Robinson holds the ball, and the Tigers win the game. Dennis Gates takes a timeout. He's going to try to get Alabama off of the court.
Please do not rush the court.
This is what he did against Kansas. Bill Self, much like Nate Oates a moment ago, had a puzzled look on his face like, why? What are you doing? He wants Bama to get off the court safely if the students run.
Yates and Oates with hugs for one another. 1.5. Perkins takes it. Missouri wins it. Dennis Gates and his staff have authored a 20-win season at Missouri. The Tigers knock off the 4th-ranked Crimson Tide of Alabama 110-98. Missouri goes to 20-6 and 9-4. Alabama falls to 21-5 and 10-3 as they lose their 2nd consecutive game. They lost Saturday to number 1. They lose on Wednesday to number 15 in a game that Missouri led for all 40 minutes. Socket Fiber postgame shows up next on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Cheer on Mizzou men's basketball with Center for Human Services, your proud accessibility partner. We're